WBOK. I'm your host, Graylin Bryant Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
For the Jared Bros on the other side of the glass, y'all. Thank you for joining us this morning on this 26th day of August.
Yay.
Middle of the week, hump day, bad churn Wednesday. It's a pleasure to have y'all with us as we begin today's episode of the Front Porch. Coming to you from the historic campus of Xavier University, from our studios right here at the foot of the overpass on South Norman C. Francis Parkway. www.wbok1230.com is the address if you want to stop on by. Grab yourself a comfortable chair, a mug, or a tumbler of your favorite frosty or steamy adult beverage. Mind your manners, though. It's important. Say good morning. Holler at your people. Kick it with us for the next 3 hours as we continue to chop up this world with the New Orleans edged blade. And, of course, the number one top-ranking way we love to hear from each and every one of y'all is the WBOK Talk Line. 504-582-9422 is the number. Holler at your people. Let us know what's going on. What's happening, Kimba?
Hey, Uncle Gray.
How you feeling?
I feel great.
Yeah, that's a good way to feel if you got to be feeling some kind of way.
Yeah, I feel great. I feel like a little tired. Rightfully so, because, of course, we didn't get until 2:30 this morning. But I feel okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Bad Churn Wednesday.
It is that.
Love that. I got to spend some time with one of our favorite people, Dr. Shanta Wyatt, on yesterday. And Suno got a whole lot of stuff going on over there. I'm so excited.
That's good,
Yes,
man.
my
Shouts
God.
out to her.
Shouts out to Southern University at New Orleans and beloved Chancellor Dr. Joseph Bowie.
He was on TV yesterday. I was by my mom. I was passing the TV. I didn't see, but I saw him sitting behind his desk, very dapper as usual, knotted up, suited up, and was talking. And again, I was passing. I said, "Look at Dr. Boyd." Registered it, but didn't stop to see. Yeah.
No, that's fair. But also, again, got to spend some time with her yesterday, her staff, also with I got to see a whole lot of different students in different areas, different concentrations, but all talking with this air of hopefulness, dogged work ideology that they need to still be working, but very hopeful in their presentation and sharing of information. So that feels good. I feel like we're going to be okay.
Oh,
I feel like we're going to be fine. So I'm excited about that. Of course, it is the other college student. I forgot to set my alarm. Just got that notice in all caps just now. But like school, the idea of higher learning is important, but also in that it's not just the fact that you're acquiring the learning, it's what you bring back to your community to propel it forward. That is important. And they speak like that.
Yes.
Like the community is their responsibility to protect and to grow and to, So
they see what you all have done, older people who've been in charge. They see what you all have done. And their life is to try to straighten it up.
That you know what?
I love it.
You just tapped on something particularly that I wanted to go into a little later in the show, but yeah, older people, and I'm in the older people group, but older people, if you don't start broadening your ability to listen and receive information from younger people, you're not gonna have a good way to go for the rest of your days. It's really not a good. I mean, it's prideful, but it's not smart to alienate young people because the things that you are managing now, they're learning by observing you, but they're also gathering information from new things and new concepts and new ideas that are still coming. Don't cut yourself off from that.
But I think that die, if that's the case, that die has been cast. If you are the type of person who can't learn, you know it all. Okay, you know people like that,
right?
I'm not. Listen, God bless you,
Mm-hmm.
because to stop learning is to start dying.
Period.
For me, just for
Period.
me. For you, it might
It
be
may
a
not.
state of bliss. It may be ignorance is bliss. You've heard that before. People, some people enjoy not knowing. They enjoy saying that if I don't know about it,
Then it's not a thing.
it doesn't exist. And that's a state of bliss when there's no problems and you're ignorant of everything that's going on, willfully so.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why you go back. You got free will. Again, choice. You choose to not see it because you believe that if you don't see it or acknowledge it, then,
It's not there.
it's really not real. And I'm like, oh, right on.
Mm-hmm.
There were people, you had 30% of the country, 30% of the voters that felt like that. It's not an abstract idea. 30% of the voters that felt like that until it.
Hey, how you doing?
And then it
Came
come-
to see about you. It's like, well, wait a
But-
minute, me too.
And then you say, no,
Yes.
you say, but I didn't do anything. That's something.
Uh-huh.
You have to
Inaction
understand
is
that
an
a
action.
non-action is an action. You allow the knocks on your door through your inaction, through your apathy, and through your willingness just to let stuff be. If you don't acknowledge it,
It's not real.
it don't exist. Okay. Oh, listen, I get it. It's a lot happening. A lot of people want to check out. Stick their head in the sand, do what the ostriches do. Just let me do my thing. Let me watch my game. Let me listen to my music. What else? I don't need nothing.
It's not smart.
It is for them. It is for them because I can't tell. I don't know what asking you to come into the community as a productive and helpful individual would do to you. I don't know. You do. I might think it might help you. You might think it would hurt you. I don't know. But I know if you choose to be over there and sitting and not doing anything, I'm not going to come. That's the one place I'm not coming to try to get no recruits. That's the one place I'm not coming to get no recruits. I'm not. You've already made your choice. I'm not mad at you. And that's what I'm saying. There's no anger here. Maybe there's a modicum of disappointment, but that's nothing I'm going to dwell on, nothing I'm going to internalize. That's your choice. You choose to be over there. You choose not to say that there's a debt that I owe, that I'm in this position, a good job, a house, doing whatever you're doing, and you're in that position because of your own scintillating personality or your winning smile, your Colgate breath. You're there because people, you're on shoulders. And I got a feeling of debt. I got a feeling that I owe so I can play it forward. I got a feeling that if I do right by the people who came before me, then the ones who coming after me going to do right by me. That's just me. Maybe that's optimism. Maybe that's this, but that's the way I see it. I can't talk for the next man and the next lady. I don't know what they want or how they want to get it. But I know what I want. And I know what I came from. I know what I respect and recognize.
It seemed like a good way to go, so I'm going to do that.
That's all I'm going to, but I don't have to. I can train the ones or try to affect the ones who are coming behind me or coming in the circle, because that's the continuum. That's the ones who did it for me. That's the ones who did it. And if we could spread that and make that happen, I think that'll be a good thing. But again, I believe that most people are competent when it comes to their thoughts. I'm not going to give you the excuse that you didn't have this or you didn't have that or who shot Joan, who could dare see. I give you the respect of having to be able to think thoughts that you think and act on them, right? So giving you that, I don't see any other excuses. You made a choice. You did your thing. God bless you. I'm moving over here.
We got stuff to do.
I got stuff to do. Boss, if y'all want to listen, I understand. Rest. I'm not mad. But I have other stuff to do. Y'all do your thing, cousin. And if you want to stay over there with him,
That's cool too.
that's cool too. And I promise you, I'm not mad at you. I hope you're not mad at me because that's what I usually find. Because when I
You're
don't,
not gonna go along with this
then what
now.
was
I'm
mad with
mad
you
at
or you
you.
this, you that? But wait, I'm not mad at you. I'm telling you, go do your thing. Why you can't reciprocate
And say, okay.
and you go do your thing too? Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam.
Or as the song says, I'm gonna do my thing, my thing. That's
You
it.
do your thing.
And you go do your thing. It's okay.
And I'm gonna find some people over here that like the kind of things that I'm doing, and I'm sure you'll find some people over there that like the kind of things you're doing. And as long as we not clashing, as long as we're not clashing, hitting heads or bopping in the, we gonna keep doing what we doing. We gonna continue to do what we doing. I personally don't see in any point in trying to bring you along if you don't want to go. I live by a lot of old sayings. I come around old people, and I'm the old people now. But they make a lot of sense, and they simple. Leading the horse to water.
Simple it is,
The harder it is.
Easier it is.
You would
to
think
follow.
so. You would think so. You would think so. But some people say, it's too simple. Let me figure out the angle.
Okay.
That make too much sense. It can't be that easy.
But it is.
Can't be.
I'm a witness.
Gotta be harder than that.
I am a witness.
Gotta be harder than that.
And I'm so grateful that it's that simple.
And it's a choice. It's changing perspective. The world will change. Y'all heard me say that so many times. So many times. If you just change your perspective, you want the world to change, then stop looking at it the same. I promise you, I bet you a fat man.
A fat man.
That's when you know you had a show bet, Jack. Well, I bet you a fat man. That's right. I bet you a fat man. That your world will change. If you change your perspective, I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Now, that comes with a caveat, bit of a warning as well, because changing is not always comfortable for the people around you, for the people in the back. Changing is not always comfortable for the people around you. When you change, stop doing what you did, stop rolling like you roll, stop walking where you used to walk and walk a different walk.
And then it's like, oh, you changed. Yes.
I did.
Yes.
Yes. Did you notice? What do you think?
What do you think? Does this feel to you? Because I feel pretty happy about it.
I'm happy about it. Yes. I'm not running from it. Absolutely. And again, my changing is not an indictment of you, although you think it is.
Right.
What? My changing myself is not an indictment of you, although you think it is. But I don't mean to be rude, but not every damn thing is about you. Just so you need to know. Just so you need to know. I do what I do for me so the people who I choose to be around will have a better life because of what I chose. My choices, my perspective. You do you.
You go be happy.
You go, and if that makes whatever it is over there that make you happy, baby, it bring me joy.
Yeah.
I promise. If it make you happy, it bring me joy.
Oh, boy, Jesus.
Him too.
I hope that things, as they continue to unfold, that people take a second to take inventory of the things that they're putting out. Because the gag of all gags is coming back around. It's coming back around to you. Do good things.
Oh, yeah. Karma's real, man.
Put good energy out, and you'll see it. You'll see when the pendulum comes back around, it'll hit you with something good instead of
it'll hit you with a constant barrage of good stuff,
hitting you in the face.
It'll
like, I don't know what just happened here. Stop being a horrible person.
Do good, and good's gonna come. It's your perspective. If everything's negative, guess what you're gonna see?
Negativity
all the time. All the time. If you always expecting, you'll never be satisfied. Think about it. If all you do is expect, gimme.
Gimme got
Gimme got drowned in Katrina.
Yikes.
He been gone. But a lot of people, but Gimme's kinfolks still around.
Here.
Gimme.
Heavy.
Gimme. And you'll never be satisfied because that's your attitude. Instead of having a moment to say thank you.
Mm-hmm.
To take a moment to do inventory about the things that you are grateful for. Not things that you don't have. Not the stuff that you
Sparkle. The song from Sparkle.
What's that?
Take some inventory of your life and your glory. Irene Cara and
Okay.
Cam, if you're listening, what's the name of that song from Sparkle?
There you go.
I remember like that.
That sentiment.
When we listen to lyrics.
Oh, we listen when you actually listen when songs had actually something to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Like, and take some inventory of your woman and your glory and leave the past behind.
Okay.
Something like that. I'm gonna look it up.
All right. Well, see, that is a peon to changing your perspective, leaving the past. That's what used to be. It doesn't have to continue to be unless you choose it to be. It's very simple. It's if you don't want it to be that way no more.
Look into your heart.
Look into your heart. Okay. All right. Performed by Aretha Franklin for the 76 soundtrack. Yes, indeed.
Yeah. So like when you are having discussions about what it is that you can do for yourself, yeah, these lyrics are the ones that came to me.
Oh yeah.
Right here. I love it. I love it indeed. What you think about the little ditty that we started off the show with?
Oh, that's Dolly.
Yes.
Oh, listen, we got to say that too, man. Rest in power to the one and only Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
Rest in power.
Bras should be worn at half mast today.
If you're gonna wear them at all.
Oh,
if you're gonna wear them at all.
Oh no, please put it on.
You know,
Please
just
put it on. Lord have mercy.
because I know when you think about relief, I think about Dolly going home in the privacy
my God.
of her own home. No disrespect, but I know full bosom women.
Can't wait to take the bras
and
off.
I
when they
know
get home.
across the cannot wait. The sigh of relief is akin to having held that stream of pee and finally
Man,
y'all
listen,
know
your shoes and your bra.
Listen,
That is the thing that, oh, Lord,
Listen.
I'm in my house. Kick.
boom, boom. And I know, and again, that's why I said just because of all the stuff she did do, I just imagine the relaxed part. That's the other part is for the country. The other part is for the world. The other part is to show off the talent and the blessing that you were given. But that at home, that's for you. Mm-hmm. That's the part I'd like. That's the part I like to think about, that people in that realm would be, at least you'd have that. I would hope that you would. But sometimes, I'm not gonna say a lot of times. Sometimes there's no respite for some people. There's no because there's always stuff. There's always stuff, and you see it a lot, man. We talk about that with comedians and some musicians, and hella talent, but demons.
The struggle of carrying such a talent, because oftentimes they feel alone.
Yeah.
Because nobody else is seeing the way that they're seeing. And yes, that is very isolating, and it makes you feel like you're the only one.
It feels like them.
Yeah, that's Dolly left the world better than she entered it. She did. And I said something about that yesterday. Like, she used her whiteness for good. She used her whiteness for humanity. And as blonde as she was, and buxomy and country, and normally when you hear and see the picture of someone who looks like Dolly Parton, you don't expect their work to be what hers has been.
The strength.
Yeah.
That's what I said, because Dolly that's why I say I think about her going on, because she did a lot of stuff, man. She stood up when places where they weren't standing. And she carried causes that were not very popular, but she did it.
Not necessarily her Oh.
No, definitely not. Definitely said. I mean, in some cases, that could have had a detrimental effect because white people don't like when you do that. They don't like when you go get. But she was Dolly Parton, and she did what she did, like she said, old country girl, and certain values that make a human being who they are. You choose those values. You choose to keep them if they were given to you, or you choose to look for them if you see that they
are
don't
of
exist.
value.
That's right. If you see that they don't exist in your life, but you see them, you can change. You can get those values. It's not something that you have to order from Amazon.
Yikes.
It's something that you can pick up for yourself.
Indeed.
It's not coming from your phone or from a tab or from a tablet or nothing else. It's coming from inside. The original computer, the original AI.
The original RAM and ROM. There you go.
That's us, man.
I love that. I love that.
That's us. And you can reprogram. You can.
Mm-hmm.
You can reprogram if you want to. If you want to.
Lori said, Kim Bob was laughing all the way to work listening to that song. Satan, go to hell in a hazmat.
Yes, indeed.
Rest in power, for sure.
There you go.
Indeed. I
Because that I could see her singing that song to somebody who came at her about one of the causes.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? That's who Dolly was. Dolly said, well, I was raised right. I ain't going to cuss or get down or do nothing like that, or unless you really, really make me mad. But I know I'm going to go in the studio and I'm going to drop this little ditty.
And I'm going to make money off
And I'm going to not only make money, I'm going to use your devilment as an inspiration to make a song that's not only going to last, become a classic, it's going to make me plenty of money.
Right.
So thank you.
Thank you.
He'll make your enemy your footstool.
Every
you ain't read
time.
that part? You ain't read that part?
Every time.
Come on now.
Every time he'll make your enemy your footstool.
Every time,
Just
man.
be patient.
All you got to do is keep your
Just
faith.
be patient. Just be patient.
And live right. And live right. Because you're not going to get it if you're hurting people. You're not going to get it if you ain't living right. I'm sorry. Some of y'all just fell off the bus.
It don't matter how much
slow
money
up bus driver.
It don't
slow
matter
up
how
bus
much
driver.
money you have. It does not matter how many people you have bullied. It does not matter how many
followers you have, how many likes you got, how many none of that stuff.
No matter how much you lambaste people publicly.
And that's what happens, man. That's what happens. It is you got to be really cognizant of yourself today. You just need to be. Because there's so many different factors, things trying to pull you here, pull you there, trying to get your attention. It is not easy, but it doesn't have to be stressful. It doesn't have to be to know it. You know what they say, forewarned is forearmed.
Yes.
So if you know it's out there, you don't have to be caught by surprise. You don't have to be anxious about stuff that you don't know about. Why? Because you don't know about it. You choose to be anxious about what you don't know about. You choose to be anxious about it. You don't know. So if you don't know, you can say, Lord, I don't know. So
Easily.
Very easy. I'm going to just try to stay in my right mind in a good place until I do know. And give me the strength to keep on walking forward. Or you could say, I don't know. Damn, what it's going to be? Man, it's probably going to be. Now, see, as soon as you do that, that's not what it is anymore. That's what you're making it. Because you've already admitted that you don't know. But not knowing is not good enough. You got to make something up. So at least now you know. Now, it's not real. It's something you've made up. But you'd rather have something terrible and made up than not knowing. So you got to be cool not knowing. It's okay if you don't know. You don't have to be anxious about not knowing. You're going to know soon enough. And then the question going to be what you're going to do when you do know.
Uh-oh. Tara said, you all are just delightful in the morning. I love it. Falling off the bus.
Falling off the bus.
I love that.
Yeah, it's because
I love that.
You know us. We gonna come straight with it, and there's nothing perfect in miles of here.
No,
especially right here at Ground Zero.
Right.
But we are trying. We are striving. They're steadily moving, steadily trying to get there, and don't mind sharing our opinion.
No, but I mean, oftentimes we're asked. No, we dilly dally and talk about stuff that we're interested in, but oftentimes we're asked about our opinions
Absolutely.
um
And don't mind
and
sharing
don't
them.
mind sharing it at all. I am looking forward to having some discourse um about what we see going on, right? Because for a long time we had people who were pretty well. They're not talking about me when we were having elections and discussions around candidates and things like that.
Hmm.
People, oh, I mean, that's not going to affect me. Now that the effects are being felt, I'm curious what the feelings are now.
Oh, yeah, it's the quiet speaks volumes. That you know how you. I don't have to ask. You already know. The silence speaks volumes. There is not a lot of rah rah for the situation for Americans today as a result of this administration's decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Not nearly as much as it was during the campaign, because that's what people got. We kept talking about that. It's one thing to campaign, it's something totally different to govern. Those are two different things. Because if you get caught up in the BS of the campaign, that means you don't really have a good concern about what governance once these folks you're campaigning for gets in. I don't have to hear from you. The fact that I don't
Mm-hmm.
speaks volumes. The fact I say, because guess what? I'm still talking. I was talking before,
Mm-hmm.
I was talking during, and I'm talking now. And it's not anything about I was right and you was wrong. It's about this is where we are now. But the difference is I'm still talking. Some of y'all who were there are very quiet. You're very, very quiet. To the point of being, I'm wondering if you've been struck mute
Yikes.
for some reason. I don't know. But uh, none of the passion, none
Mm-hmm.
of the uh, uh, rationing, none of the reasoning when we were trying to do that during the campaign that the folks on one side were given. Aren't those reasons still good enough to talk about what things are today? Would be my question to you if you ever decide to call.
Yikes.
And I would just ask, and I'm not asking in the way, it's not about gotcha. We all got player. We all in this together. Right now, today. Gas, the same thing for me if I voted for Harris, if you voted for Trump or anybody else, or didn't vote,
Mm-hmm.
or didn't. All of this, it's the same boat now. It's the same boat now. So I'm not particularly concerned about hearing why you did what you did. I want to hear more about if you did what you did and you're satisfied with the result. We can't relitigate the election. That's done.
Right.
I want to know if you were there on that side 500 plus days into the new administration. How are
How
you
you
feeling?
feeling?
That's all. And it's not a gotcha. I promise you it's not. I want to know. There are people who have bit the bullet, been on social media,
Say I was wrong.
and been interviewed by national news people and talking, and will admit
I was wrong.
I was wrong. I got.
I did not make good choices.
I was conned. I was blinded by my own racism. I was blinded by my own desires for whatever I do. I was human in my vote. Dude, listen, you're not alone. But again, we're still talking. We're still talking about everything that happens, and y'all are very quiet. Very quiet. And I'm just curious to know if you're satisfied, if this is what you thought was going to be the result of your selection to put this man back in office.
Did you think he was gonna say me too? That's all I want to know. Did you think you were gonna say me too? Because in this particular point where you were, oh, get the blacks, get the Latinos, get them out of here. Now you don't have nobody raising your cows and or farming your produce. The cost is really high. All the American jobs that they were taking, it seems like Americans don't want. So therefore, these things are going without being done. Farmers, especially cattle farmers, Midwest Texas, we got beef coming from somewhere else. So what y'all gonna do with the beef that y'all been raising, slaughtering, and all that good stuff? What's gonna happen to your money? The guy who you said was the good businessman, how's he doing for your business? I'm curious. Are you ready to say, I made a bad choice? And if you're not, I mean, cool. Cool. We know you stupid at this point because, yeah, everybody's paying for your choice. However, are you still, he's going to put Americans first while still sending money to other countries via this war, costing you money because of this war and of tariffs? See, I knew how tariffs was gonna work. We're gonna add the tariffs, and then the other countries are gonna pay for it. No, stupid, you're paying for it. You had a big delay in things being sent to you because why? Imports, tariffs, and everybody was an economist when we were talking about this. But now, oh, eggs are higher. Gas is higher. It was about the groceries and the gas. For my people who have small businesses and voted that way. You saw the guy in Miami, Mr. He's Haitian and he voted for Trump. And he's talking now about the fact that
they've rescinded the protection
not just
for
that,
Haitians,
not just
and
that,
are deporting them.
The people who work for him in multiple locations, the people who patronize his place from those different locations, they're afraid to visit because they're being arrested, they're being deported just because of the suspicion of not being Americans. Because we have people who are detained who are actual citizens.
People who've been deported who are citizens.
Yeah.
Sent out of the country to a completely different country.
To you, who it may not be happening to you, your family may not be getting ripped apart or whatever. But I know you feel it at the pump. Because everybody ain't a millionaire. And even for the millionaires, it's costing them money because the things that they were spending money on now, it costs more for them to spend money on those things right now. So y'all still all right? Y'all still cool? Was the principality of it all worth it?
The few people are making money. They're making a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
There's not a lot of people who are making a lot of money, and I mean a lot of money. It is insane, but it's not a lot of people. There's a lot of money, and that's what this whole thing is. There's a whole lot of money, but it's not a lot of people making it. And the majority of them are not even feeling anything about it. Maybe if you lucky enough to have a 401, maybe if you're lucky enough to have investments
left that you didn't have to cash in.
That because you've lost, you had investments, but they were all good as long as you kept a steady job. But your job got knocked out because of Doge and because of all the rest of the all the rest of the stuff.
Removal.
And this is across the board. And I know. Again, I look at what you do and listen less to what you say. So I know the 30% of the folks who did not vote, they have shown what their position is in the subsequent election. See, I don't. They don't. It's not talking to them, but they've shown. You've got record numbers of people showing up because that was the third that didn't show up.
Right.
And they're not saying I'm right or left. You're seeing the vote.
Right.
You're seeing the vote. You don't have to say anything.
Just do.
Just show it. Show up and do it. That's what is happening. And I'm not the only one who see it. I'm just going to do it on the radio. The people who do this for a living see it too.
Yeah.
And they know, I'm telling you, the midterms will be a bloodbath. But again, even with that, it will be so long. Some of the stuff that you have lost, you'll never get back.
Yeah.
Some of the things that have happened will be, once you start international trade and it is seamless, good, and profitable, give me a reason to come back where I was. I was doing it with you, but you say you ain't want me no more.
And okay, fine.
Okay, so I brought what I had over here, and these people seem to like it some good. So they paying me, I'm paying, everybody good. We rocking and rolling, right? We getting it done. Convince me again to come back to you.
Why?
Why? Give me, look, Lute, you was talking about songs earlier. Give me the reason. Get a little Lute on you. Give me the reason, baby. What reason is it that I'm coming back? And I'm right on the other side of you. I'm talking about Canada. I'm right at it because when Canada start trading with other people, baby, that's going to make their economy stronger and leave us isolated. Is that what you want? Maybe?
Yeah, America first. Yeah.
But see, America first does not necessarily mean America alone. See, that's a huge difference in those things. America first and America alone? Dude, you got Mexico pissed with you, and now you done pissed Canada off.
Mm-hmm.
Where that leave us in the middle, huh? If I give my geographic mind, if I can look in my mind's eye and see a map in my head, isn't that what I'm looking at? That's in between us. South America, Mexico, to our south, and Canada, our wonderful neighbors to the north.
Mm-hmm.
And we are, we fighting with both of them. Both of them.
But we have made China mad. We have.
China not even worried about
We
it.
don't even know what we're doing with Russia. Ukraine is steadying itself. But like the what is that? The Strait of Hormuz. That is that's not Afghanistan. What country is that?
No, that's Iran.
Iran. Okay.
That's Iran.
So Iran has cut us off without having to have a nuclear weapon. But here it is. We have more troops that we're sending. We have additional monies that we're sending, all where we have problems right here that are not being solved.
No, well, listen, that's the war is good for the economy. Usually, I mean, that's agreed upon usually across Congress. War has always been good for the economy. Mm-hmm. It just is. And because the war machine makes money, creates jobs, and makes the rich richer.
But it does not do anything about our national debt.
Oh, no. It adds to the national debt, but it also creates jobs and the rich get richer. And because you just charge everything to the country. See, that's what Trump's doing. You usually just charge everything to the country and give the trickle down to the people. Trump is charging everything to the country and taking the money. Mm-hmm. That's the difference. Taking the money through contracts, taking the money through Department of Defense, taking the money through all that good stuff and making it happen. Indeed. It is a beautifully executed con.
But
it's beautiful. But he couldn't have helped it.
But you
any con
are not capitalizing off of it
because any con needs you.
Yeah.
Any con needs the trick. That you can't run it. You can't. Y'all saw The Sting. Mm-hmm. And many other movies about con. I have got Harlem Nights.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna rob them all.
I'm gonna make you think, and then I'm gonna get to all you.
I'm gonna rob everybody.
And then I'm gonna get everybody. It was a con. And it worked. It's still working. 500 days, that boy made $3 billion. The Sun.
And the Sun. Right.
The Sun.
Right.
3.3 billion in 500 days. That's not bad. Mm-hmm. Let me just tell you. That's not bad. That's a hot mess. Baby, but let me tell you. 10 weeks, less than 10, 9 and some change. If we don't have anything happen between now and the midterm, it's not going to be good for all of them. You're going to see a lot of them leaving the country. But see, you ain't going to have nowhere to go. Think about it. You done pissed off everybody mad. Only place you can go, Israel. Only place you'll be able to go and be welcome is Israel.
But
you
you
can't
gotta
go to
traverse
France.
to get there.
You can't go to
because
France.
You gotta go through the people.
You got to get out
You gotta
of
go
here.
through the people.
Then you got to get on
there.
that Qatari jet that they gave you, which got that little switch that somebody in Qatar gonna just click.
Yep. Yep.
So be careful, my friends. Be careful. It is a very, very interesting world out here right now. And more to come. I got to imagine.
Indeed.
More to come. You tuned into the Front Porch, y'all. WBOK. It's what New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Stick and stay, y'all. Don't go nowhere. We're going to take this quick break, and we're going to see you on the other side of it.
What can a nation with the blues learn from a blues people? Black America has a lot to say, especially given the current condition of our country. Every weekday afternoon, one show creates a space for us to be heard. It's the Tavis Smiley Show, weekdays, 1 to 4 p.m. on WBOK. Real people, real talk, real issues, real solutions, politics, culture, community, the conversations that matter most to you, hosted by me, Tavis Smiley. So tune in to the Tavis Smiley Show, 1 to 4 p.m., weekdays right here on WBOK, what New Orleans is talking about.
Good Wednesday morning. I'm Daryl Forges with WDSU News, and here's your headlines. In just a few years, the coast of Louisiana will become a launch pad for rockets, as SpaceX says it selected Vermilion Parish for its new spaceport. The company officially announced that Starbase Louisiana will be located near Vermilion Bay, southeast of Lafayette. Governor Jeff Landry and state leaders were in Abbeville Tuesday to unveil the $100 billion project. The company is developing Starship, its next-generation fully reusable launch system. It's expected to include 5 launch complexes, with each with 2 launch pads and a propellant farm. Now, it will also include power generation, vehicle processing, and housing. More witnesses will testify in just hours in the Stage Rex murder trial. Remember, Sean Alfredish and Leon Parker are accused in the murder of a key federal witness. Most recently, the FBI took the stand. An FBI accountant showed the company linked to Alfredish made payments totaling more than $400,000 to 5 people prosecutors described as slammers or spotters in Stage Rex. And Alfredish's family says he will take the stand if he has to. And we continue to remember the life and legacy of country music superstar Dolly Parton. Beloved by millions, the singer, actress, philanthropist, and theme park owner died yesterday at the age of 80. According to a statement from her family, Dolly died in Nashville, Tennessee after a brief battle with cancer. Known as the Queen of Country, she is among the best-selling recording artists in history. She also became a star of the silver screen in movies like 9 to 5 and Still Magnolias. I'm Daryl Forges, and that's your headlines for WBOK. Have a great day.
New Orleans is built to host, and at the New Orleans Ernest N. Memorial Convention Center, it is where big ideas, major events, and careers come together under one roof. As the 6th largest convention center in the country with a team recognized as a national top workplace, we are proud to power the events that keep our city moving forward. Our staff of more than 450 brings nearly 3,900 years of combined experience, an average of almost 9 years each. If you're looking for a robust benefits package, career stability, and opportunity, visit mccno.com to explore open positions today.
Wake up and join us on the Good Morning Show every first and third Friday at 8 a.m. to hear our friends at New Orleans & Company, the official destination sales and marketing organization for New Orleans and a driving force behind our city's cultural economy. Learn more at www.neworleans.com.
This is Andronika Morris, host of Put Housing First. Join us every Tuesday at 12 o'clock, where we will discuss how housing affects every aspect of our lives and what's necessary, what's needed to guarantee housing for all. Join us every Tuesday at 12 o'clock as we dig down deep onto the issues that affect all of us.
Hey, have you heard the news? First Pilgrims Baptist Church is now on WBOK 1230 a.m. Tune in every Sunday at 11:30 a.m. to hear Pastor Eugene Mitchell give you the inspiration you need for the week ahead. That's every Sunday morning at 11:30 a.m. only on WBOK 1230 a.m.
Oh, yeah. This is your news update for WBOK from WDSU. For all your news and weather, watch WDSU News, New Orleans' leader in live, local, late-breaking news. Today at noon and 4 p.m.
Today is a WDSU First Warning Weather Impact Day for the potential of strong to severe storms. Storms arrive after 1 p.m. through the evening. Impacts include strong to damaging winds, heavy rain, and frequent lightning. Before that, highs reach 93 to 97 degrees. Lows fall to 73 to 78. Heavier rain is expected for your Thursday. From the WDSU First Warning Weather Center, I'm Raven Reshaw.
Norman Robinson is back.
Can you hear me now?
And he's taking no prisoners.
Can you hear me now?
Each weekday, Norman Robinson brings you commentary with Off the Top.
The incident was shocking, disturbing, disgusting, disappointing, and sad.
Each weekday, Off the Top with Norman Robinson is heard exclusively right here.
It's Off the Top with Norman Robinson on WBOK 1230 AM.
Climate Hope NOLA presents this month's climate keyword, adaptation. Climate adaptation means preparing our communities for stronger storms, hotter days, flooding, and rising water. That means planting trees, restoring wetlands, protecting homes, and helping families recover stronger after disasters. In New Orleans, resilience is part of who we are and how we survive. Learn more, stay informed, and take action with Climate Hope NOLA. Visit Team Hope NOLA on Instagram to learn more.
This summer, the place to be is downtown. From incredible restaurants and shopping to retail, wellness, and so much more. Enjoy special offers and discounts from participating downtown businesses all season long. Brought to you by the Downtown Development District. Whether it's after work, date night, or weekend fun, there's always something happening downtown. Plan your next outing at participating locations like Coppervine, Mother's, the Audubon Aquarium, and Riverwalk Outlets. Visit downtownnola.com. Summer starts here.
Hey New Orleans, it's Doc Griggs. Tune in every Thursday from 12 to 1 p.m. for Doc Talk and get checked, get fit, get moving.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM. From the campus of Xavier University, WBOK Go and Equity Media Station.
I'm Bree Wood with BIN News Now. Michigan Senate candidate Abdul El Sayed is distancing himself from controversial comments made by online influencer Hassan Piker about American Jews and Israeli policies.
If the only answer that Mike Rogers and Donald Trump and J.D. Vance have to this economy is to point to me and say there are scary words associated with him, those scary words are not raising gas prices or keeping you from seeing your doctor.
On Fox News Monday night, El Sayed reaffirmed his commitment to the safety of Michigan's Jewish community. A new YouGov survey finds Americans remain divided on race relations. Most Black Americans say racism is still a major problem, while opinions differ sharply by political party on whether race relations have improved or worsened over the past decade. And New Orleans is preparing to mark the 21st anniversary of Hurricane Katrina. Community events this week include a memorial march in the lower 9th Ward as residents honor the more than 1,000 lives lost. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Welcome back, y'all. It's the Front Porch, WBOK. I'm your host, Graylin Bryant Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
Well, the Jared's on the other side of the glass, bringing it to you right here on this Bad Churn Wednesday, Hump Day. Thank y'all for rolling with us as we move into this second hour of today's episode of the Front Porch, continuing our broadcast from the idyllic campus of Xavier University from our studios right here at the foot of the overpass on South Norman C. Francis Parkway. www.wbok1230.com is the address. Or you can hit us up on the talk line, 504-582-9422. Give us a call, let us know what's happening. Good morning, Pop Jones. How you doing?
Hey, Pop. Hello. Pop.
Pop Jones.
Call us back. Hello,
Elwin.
Hello, Kim. And how you doing today, Kim?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. You know, when I heard the news about Dolly Parton, it shocked me.
Did it?
Yeah, because I remember when I was in Shreveport, they showed her on cable TV on HBO. And I sit down and I wonder if they're going to replay that now. Are they going to put that on the album or not?
Oh, you probably going to see everything, man.
They might.
9 to 5. All the video. At least for another week.
Interviews with artists, like, because they're really going to drive home the part that she used her platform to bring people together.
That's right.
So
even that movie she did with Queen Latifah, right?
Make a Joyful Noise.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
9 to 5 was one of my favorites, though.
That was iconic. Working women.
Yeah.
And it was, the guys were like mad men.
Pigs.
Yeah, mad men. That whole thing. And that was, set a time, caught the zeitgeist of the time. She became a bigger superstar than she was. That was the break away from country music. And then, she went into amusement parks with Dolly World and
Have you
all
been?
that.
I want to go up there to Dolly World.
I've got a friend of mine that has gone to Branson, Missouri several times.
Okay.
Several, and loves it. Dolly Land is one of the places, but Branson is built from the ground up as like a country music mecca. Come see us if you want to hear some music, because everybody got a theater. Dolly had Dolly, and then I think a couple of people who are big had theaters out there. So, and country music is big. But no, I've never had the desire to go to Branson.
I mean, so amusement parks were big in my growing up. I have been to many. Many amusement parks. So Dollywood is a place that I have been.
Okay.
I've also been to the Grand Ole Opry.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But it's really, I don't know. It's a vibe.
It is.
It's
a
vibe.
It's a country and western vibe. It's what it's built for.
Especially if you're not having to deal with just weird people, like no bigots, no misogynists, Cause that was my experience visiting those places. I never really had no issues. because I was with a big group of black people. Now, if I was one of the few in a group of non-black people, I could see where it would be annoying to me.
Okay.
Yeah, because the language is not culturally sensitive. Dollywood is in Pigeon Forge, Mark. And I've never looked at a map, so I can't say yes or no with regard to its
proximity to Gatlinburg.
But I have been to Gatlinburg. You should go there too.
Oh yeah. Hold on, let me write that down right now. That's
really
Gatlinburg.
Nice. The Smoky Mountains.
I've been to the Smoky Mountains.
Okay, good.
Thanks to Curtis Bonner.
Okay.
So we drove. He wanted to go through the Great Smoky Mountains, so
Yeah.
we drove through there.
I've been to the Smoky Mountains as well.
That was a lot of hills to be in a big 4-door LTD full-size car that was an upgrade from the car we had rented. Yeah, I passed.
No, not gonna do it again.
No. Saw the mountains. They were great and they were smoky. So was I. I'm done.
So you were smoking on Smoky Mountain Hill, right?
I didn't say that. Where you get that from? See, that's our trouble stuff.
Yikes.
That's our trouble stuff. Just like that. Who said that? Remember I just told you that conversation yesterday? How you said one thing?
Yeah.
Hey, man, I never get in trouble on this show.
People. What you say, bro?
I never get in trouble on this show.
No, you was in trouble before you got to the show. You came to the show in trouble. You get no trouble on the show. You brought that with you.
Oh, well, I guess I'll be in trouble. But anyway.
You don't mind.
Yeah. You see, she did something with Kenny Rogers, didn't she?
Oh, man, she did a little something with everybody, man. She did something with Ray Charles, I remember. Dolly Parton and Ray Charles did something. Was that on Channel 12? So I remember seeing them two together. But no, she was Dolly Parton, man. She was, I wouldn't be surprised if there was anybody that they link her with from a singing standpoint. She was just that person.
Yeah. So Kenny Rogers, Islands in the Stream, Porter Wagoner, Brad Paisley, Miley Cyrus, Willie Nelson, Nora Jones, Ricky Van Shelton, and many more. But Islands in the Stream.
Yeah, I like that. Islands in the Stream.
What was song? What movie was that from? Was it from The Gambler?
No, it wasn't from The Gambler. I don't know where it was from, but I don't think it was from The Gambler.
I'm curious what movie that came from. Oh, Jared, get Islands in the Stream, Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton. Cue that up for our next break. Islands in the Stream. It is Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton. Yes. He's like, who, what?
Kenny Rogers still alive? No, he died. Huh?
No, he died. I think he died last year.
Last year.
Or 2 years ago.
Okay.
So now she's with Kenny.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
How you know?
Hey.
Old man died 2 years ago. So why she wouldn't be with an old man?
Well, she might be between both of them.
Oh, no. What kind of heaven they got up there where you be going, boy? Elwin got a different kind of heaven.
She done left the place and now she going to be polyamorous for eternity.
Elwin got a different kind of heaven, Jay.
I don't understand, Elwin. I do not understand, sir.
Elwin heaven sound like the old dewdrop.
Lord have mercy. Elwin, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yes, indeed.
That is interesting.
That's beautiful, baby.
That is insane.
When we find out if heaven was that way?
Was what way?
When we get there?
Was what way?
We be between our mistress and Mrs.
Wait, what happened?
I said,
wait, hold up. Go back to the top. If we get where and what happened?
If we get to heaven and we find out it's that way.
If you get to heaven and find out that what?
We be between both of them, our mistress and our Mrs.
So did all y'all die at the same time?
Y'all not going to heaven. According to the rules that y'all say y'all have to follow, if you got a mistress and a wife, you're not going. You're going to the other place. So why would you even consider that? Now, maybe they got some polyamory down under, in the flames. But
who is your lawyer?
Go to hell. I'm sorry. With this one, you got to go.
I don't know. Because most of these people leaving here, I'm kind of wondering, because they're leaving here with different people and stuff. I don't know. It's kind of strange.
What you mean they're leaving with different people?
I mean, one dying after the other one, and
wait, who died after Dolly? What you mean? Who died before Dolly?
Well, no, I mean let me take it back. Aretha Franklin died, and
how long ago?
Years ago.
No, wait a minute, cuz. How you linking
that was
all these
years ago? What are you doing?
Because they all was popular singers.
Well, you never know. You never know.
I don't know. I don't know, cuz.
Elwin, the family is confused. The entire family is confused. They are saying, Elwin, what? Huh?
They are concerned.
What is happening?
At that fire.
Go put it out.
That's that fire.
Put it out.
I ain't got no fire.
You ain't got no fire?
That's something.
No, this is my mind.
Oh, you know what? I see now. You know what? That makes sense. You use that fire to keep these type of thoughts down. I get it.
This is terrible.
See, this is what we get with sober Elwin. This is what he has to put up in his own mind all the time. Thoughts like this.
That is very interesting.
Call your plug, bro.
My God, this is terrible, Elwin.
Elwin, call your plug. Tell him you need a delivery.
I can't even support that because by the sounds of it, don't sound like he need no more.
Oh no, I think he needs it because he's y'all have left him to his own devices. This was even more Elwin than Elwin.
This was a lot.
I tell you, this is sober Elwin. I'm not sure if y'all used to that.
Yeah, Cam said put it out. Then Grayson said he needs to get one.
That's it. See, get one. He don't have none. I'm telling y'all, this is raw, uncut off the brick Elwin. This is what his life is.
So in other words, y'all, Elwin is cocoon.
Yeah. That's not a bulletin. That's not a bulletin, but he needs that sticker to keep him. Yes, indeed.
Way too much.
Thank you for that, Elwin. That's how you think heaven go. Well, you know what? Don't let me ask you no more.
Elwin,
call your
dude. Go take a nap.
Call your dude.
Go take a nap.
All right. You got his number?
No.
Well, how you get it? If you don't have his number.
Well, he got mine.
He listen to the show?
Yeah.
Say, little brother, I don't know who y'all.
You gotta go take care
but
of
run over there by E, man.
Something is wrong.
He needs you.
Something is wrong.
And bring him out of your stash. Yeah. See, I'm trying to look out for you, bro.
So 9 to 5 was a movie, right?
Yes. Was a movie.
Okay. Well, guess what? I'm gonna get that one too.
All right.
So you making a guess?
I'm gonna do a Dolly Parton weekend.
Oh.
There you go.
Got it. You gonna pull out a concert too? Because you tend to like the music as well.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have her in concert or nothing. No, I don't.
Oh, you just got to turn on the TV this weekend.
Because they're gonna play.
They're gonna play it Sunday. They're gonna play it somewhere, everywhere.
A lot
for the next week or so, probably up until and through the funeral.
The service. Yeah.
And that'll be it. But no, for the next week or so, it was the lead on all three of the nightly newses. All three of them. So they can agree on something.
Yikes.
But go ahead on, boy. Call your dude. All right?
All right. Now I'll holler back at y'all later.
For sure. Right. Later.
Bye, Kim.
Bye, Owen. Hilarious. My goodness.
504-582-9422 is the number. Good morning, Herm. What's happening with you?
Did somebody say bust up?
I just want to confirm I am not his contact. Okay?
No.
Hey, bro. See, it's a hit dog that holler, huh? You should have Herb, you know that. Herb is a hit dog that holler, bro.
Sam, Joshua, Bob Jones, I am not Elwin's contact.
See,
okay?
bro, Herb the plug, man. See, bro, you couldn't see. Nobody would have put those two things together had you not put it together for them, Herb.
You said bust up.
You said, bro. I'm telling you.
Jesus.
It's a hit dog that holler, baby.
My God.
How you doing, cousin? You all right?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I got some good information for you guys today, all right?
All right. What you got?
Because you guys are always saying the front porch, very knowledgeable people, right? And we drop tidbits of knowledge from now and then, right? So I know exactly where Dolly Parton recorded her first song.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
She recorded her first song when she was 13 years old in Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, she recorded it for a label in Lake Charles. Look it up. Called Gold Band Records. And the song was called Puppy Love.
Okay.
Now, how do I know that? Right?
Used to hang out in Lake Charles?
Well, my wife is from Lake Charles. Yeah, we go. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Now watch this. You ready? My wife's daddy was a Zydeco accordion player. He was one of the studio accordion players for Gold Band Records.
Okay.
He recorded 4 songs on the Gold Band label, too. His name is Thaddeus Decluit.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. So that's where she recorded her first song, was here in Louisiana at Gold Band Records.
Well, that's good to know.
At 13 years old.
Yeah.
Man, look at that.
Yeah,
that's good you shared that with us. Thank you, bro.
And if you look it up, you'll see they got a couple of YouTube videos out there of my father-in-law song too, his 4th song. So, but some major organization in Europe purchased all the Gold Band masters, so they actually own it. So I had to mail off and get the vinyl from this corporation in Europe. I can't recall it right off the top of my head right now.
Oh, wow.
But so I have the actual vinyl recording of my father-in-law's songs from back in the 50s and early 60s, yes.
Man, you're a good husband, huh? You're a good husband. I don't care what they be saying about you, bro.
Yeah. You know what it is, bro. I'm trying.
That's all we can do, my brother. That's all we can do.
What'd you say?
I'm not perfect yet, Kimma, but I'm still trying as a husband.
What
okay?
is perfect? What does that even mean?
Well,
exactly.
I will quote Ethel Mary Barnes Bryant, my grandmother, who said they ain't had but one perfect man in the world, and they hung him off a cross.
Mm-hmm.
I come from a heavy family, boy. I'm telling you, my grandmother said, I never forget that. One perfect man in the world, and they hung him off a cross. Nah.
And we all trying to attain that opportunity. So
there you go.
To be like him, yes.
All right, my brother. Thank you for that, Herb.
I ain't Elwin hook up.
That is too funny.
I know.
All right.
I don't believe Cam said you good.
Before you go, Mark said, stay safe out there because ICE is still active. You can tell him go to hell. Go for it.
Go back and play Dolly Parton's first song, okay?
There you go. That'll make up for it. All right, Herb.
I dedicate that song to Mark. Bye.
Yes,
there you go.
Indeed.
All right.
Later, man.
Listen. It is not only for me to say. You all have license to say it yourselves. And I'm telling you, there's only one thing that you can say better that'll make you feel better, and we can't say it on the air. So go to hell it is.
Oh, well, listen. Most of y'all already there, don't you realize?
Right.
So stay where you are.
Right.
How about that?
That part.
You look happy. Stay right there.
That part.
I wish you a lifetime of that. That's right. That's right. Yes, indeed. That's what a Herm said. He not Elwin plug. He just wanted y'all to know.
Yeah.
Don't be thinking, I'm just, bro, some things are left better
unsaid.
But I did like the story about Dolly Parton's first song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Lake Charles.
Indeed. I love that. I love that. She's definitely a Southern lover.
Oh, absolutely.
But not the practitioner of all the terrible things of the South.
Well, the South is a big place. It was, a lot of good folks, a lot of bad folks, but that's Ali said that. I see if they got 10,000 snakes and 100 of them good, should I let all of them in and hope that the 100? Should I open my door and hope that the 100 that's good stop the 9,990 that's bad? You think they're going to surround me? Man, I love that analogy. Yeah. I have used it. Because they're all good. It's no doubt. It's no doubt. But when are you good? Are you good when it costs? Are you good when it's on my side and not necessarily yours, but against everything that you came from? Would you stand up for me then? Would you stand in the way of your friends? Would you stop them from doing to me what they've done to so many? At your own risk.
You're asking
Would you?
for people to do differently than they're showing us right now.
Oh, there's always folks who do. There are always folks who are allies. We've always had allies. Always had allies. And we're appreciative of them. But it goes back to Ali. I still think that we need to do for self. That's just me.
Agreed.
That's just me.
You get no pushback from me on that one. We definitely do. And
Do for self.
also in doing for self, we have to remind ourselves that our measuring stick starts with us, not beyond or outside of us. Our measuring stick starts with us.
Even if it's 6 inches. It's the Front Porch. WBOK is what New Orleans is talking about.
Oh, go to hell. All day long. My God.
This is Monica Pierre along with Sally Ann Roberts Daybone, co-host of Your Power is On.
Tune in Sunday mornings from 7 to 8 a.m. for music that feeds the spirit. Get your Sunday on.
Right here on WBOK 1230 a.m. and WBOK1230.com, the station you listen to all day long.
Good Wednesday morning. I'm Daryl Forges with WDSU News, and here's your headlines. In just a few years, the coast of Louisiana will become a launch pad for rockets, as SpaceX says it selected Vermilion Parish for its new spaceport. The company officially announced that Starbase Louisiana will be located near Vermilion Bay, southeast of Lafayette. Governor Jeff Landry and state leaders were in Abbeville Tuesday to unveil the $100 billion project. The company is developing Starship, its next-generation fully reusable launch system. It's expected to include 5 launch complexes, with each with 2 launch pads and a propellant farm. Now, it will also include power generation, vehicle processing, and housing. More witnesses will testify in just hours in the Stage Rex murder trial. Remember, Sean Alfredish and Leon Parker are accused in the murder of a key federal witness. Most recently, the FBI took the stand. An FBI accountant showed the company linked to Alfredish made payments totaling more than $400,000 to 5 people prosecutors described as slammers or spotters in Stage Rex. And Alfredish's family says he will take the stand if he has to. And we continue to remember the life and legacy of country music superstar Dolly Parton. Beloved by millions, the singer, actress, philanthropist, and theme park owner died yesterday at the age of 80. According to a statement from her family, Dolly died in Nashville, Tennessee, after a brief battle with cancer. Known as the Queen of Country, she is among the best-selling recording artists in history. She also became a star of the silver screen in movies like 9 to 5 and Still Magnolias. I'm Daryl Forges, and that's your headlines for WBOK.
AURN News.
The Supreme Court cleared the way for the president's election order ahead of the midterms. In a 6-3 decision, the order lets Homeland Security send states lists of confirmed citizens, tells federal prosecutors to go after election officials who don't use those lists, and pushes the Postal Service toward tracking and possibly blocking certain mail ballots. 23 states sued, calling it a federal takeover of elections that belong to the states. Lower courts agreed and blocked it. The Supreme Court overruled overruled them, not on merits but a technicality, saying the harm isn't real enough to sue over yet. Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson, in her dissent, said that states deserve clarity, not caginess or confusion, and the administration is dragging its feet on purpose, stalling the rule while this case sat at the court, then demanding emergency permission to implement the same rule right now. This goes back to the lower courts while the order takes effect in the meantime. For AURN News, I'm Ebony McMorris.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
When you're finally off the clock after a long day, dishes put away, kids asleep, feet kicked up, heartburn. Don't let heartburn take over your hard-earned moment. Quick, Alka-Seltzer. Nothing works faster for heartburn relief. Alka-Seltzer effervescent tablets begin neutralizing stomach acid in seconds, so you can get back to your one more episode marathon. Quick, Alka-Seltzer. Because nothing works faster for heartburn relief. Use as directed.
I felt a jackhammering pain in my jaw.
Like someone sawing my bones.
Barbed wire in my shoulder.
Like a cattle prod in my hip.
Like I put my foot in a blender.
Pain is different for everyone. But where pain starts, Jurnavix suzetrigine begins. Jurnavix is a non-opioid 50-milligram prescription tablet for adults with moderate to severe acute pain that reduces pain signals before they reach the brain. Before those signals tell the brain to feel
like I punched an angry beehive.
And pain reduction can finally begin. Do not take Jurnavix with CYP3A inhibitors. Avoid use with grapefruit or liver problems, as these may increase side effects. Tell your doctor about all your medicines if you are pregnant or breastfeeding. Jurnavix may make certain medicines and birth control less effective. Side effects include itching, muscle spasms, rash, and elevated muscle enzymes. To learn more about Jurnavix, ask your doctor. Call 1-833-589-PAIN or visit jurnavix.com.
Did you hear the news? Dr. Clark's 101 The Living Classroom has a new time. Catch us now every Wednesday at noon. Same program, same great conversations. Just a new time. So catch Dr. Clark's 101 The Living Classroom this Wednesday and every Wednesday only on WBOK. What New Orleans is talking about.
Making a difference in the community. WBOK 1230 AM. You're on the front porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Welcome back, y'all. It's the Front Porch, WBOK. I'm your host, Graylin Bryant Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
And that's Brother Jared on the other side of the glass, bringing it to you right here on this bad cheering Wednesday, making it happen, y'all. Thank you for rolling with us as we do what we do and continue to get it done. 504-582-9422 is the number. Good morning, Pop Jones. What's happening?
Oh, man. Everything and nothing.
Yes, sir. I do understand.
Look. Oh, how you doing, Kimberly?
Good morning. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. And you, I know you're doing good, Graylin.
Oh, yes, sir, boss. Thank the good Lord.
Oh, yeah. You've been on your trip, your honeymoon, and your, not honeymoon,
That's close
That's
enough.
close enough.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
take
Close
that.
enough, yeah. And your birthday, yeah. But look,
Yes,
I
sir.
wanted to speak about the young lady that just passed away young. God gave her 80 years.
Dolly Parton.
And Dolly Parton.
Yes,
She
sir.
gave her, she got started very young, 13
Uh-huh.
years old. She didn't. She was a country girl, rich, talented, and she did a lot. Poor, needy, and all. She thought about everybody.
Uh-huh.
But the good thing about it, she may have been a country girl. She wasn't no dummy.
No,
No,
not
not
by
at
a
all.
long shot.
No. Because she was invited to the White House, I think, to give an award. She turned it down.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
Yes, sir.
So I don't know when she made that song. Go to hell, you devil, you. When did she make that song?
I will
Let me
find
see.
out. We're going to find out.
Right quick.
Yeah.
Did you know
All
that
right.
song was there? Did you know that existed?
I've heard it, yeah. I've heard
Okay.
her sing that song. Yeah, I've heard that song, yeah. But I didn't know exactly when she. It's probably one of her older songs. I don't know
2000. Well, no.
whether she made it recent or what.
2003.
3003.
2003. Yeah, so it's been a while. Yeah, okay.
The name of the
Yeah.
album is called "For God and Country."
Oh yeah.
I love it. I love it.
I know you do, Kim.
Well, not just because of the messaging, right? The messaging is necessary because some people really need to be
Yeah.
arrested in their sharing of information that is both misinforming and disinforming. However, her ability to speak about Christianity and not it be
She said she
hypocritical.
wasn't no angel.
Not to be hypocritical. That is what I respect about people
Yeah.
who are
She said
practicing
she was
Christianity.
not an angel.
No. And who is
She said
though,
she
Pop?
wasn't no, that's what I'm talking about.
So the
She
fact
said
that
she
she
wasn't no
acknowledged her
angel. That's what I'm
humanness
talking
in her practicing of religion, she didn't use it as a means of excusing because a lot of people, well,
No,
God know my heart. No, go to
everybody
hell.
had their shortcomings.
Right.
And I think it was somebody that said only God could judge me now.
That's what they said Tupac said.
Am I right?
All the youngsters had that tattooed on their chest and their
Only
back
God
and
can
their
judge
neck.
Yeah, only God
God
can
can
judge
judge
me
me.
now.
Yeah, okay.
Was
And
that Tupac
God and the
said that or
judge
somebody?
that gave you 40.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody said that. Said
Oh,
only
yeah.
God could judge me now, and that's true.
Yeah, well, that's what they say.
So,
I don't know how true it is.
That's what was true if you believe that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I believe in truth and righteousness, treating others the way I wish to be treated.
There you go. There
That's
you
my
go.
belief.
That's
Yeah,
what I wish everybody would do, Pop.
Yeah, that's what I believe in, to the letter.
That's a good way to look at it.
Oh yeah, I do. That's why I try to live my life that way, you know, Graylin.
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
So what's going on in the city and the state that's being done for the benefit of New Orleans, Graylin and Kim?
Who doing what for the city?
He said, "What's going
That's it.
on in the city, in the state?"
That's benefiting us. Yeah, I know one thing that'll move the troops out.
Yeah,
Who
where they
did
get
that?
they're getting the troops moving out. We have, for whatever reason, started to not kill each other as much, Bob.
Okay.
And I don't know if that has anything
that's
to
been
do
a
with
trend.
I don't know if that has to do with anything that anybody is doing. I know
Doing,
people
right,
like
right,
to
right.
take credit for it, but
Somebody
I don't know
maybe
the reason. I'm glad about it, but I really can't
right,
tell you
right.
why people stop killing each other. I don't know.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I know. I understand.
But if you remember though, Pop, before Michelle Woodfork left the NOPD, it was already trending down.
Yeah.
It had
Yeah,
already
what
started.
she
So we're
said,
talking about
that's
3
right.
years
It was
ago.
Already, right, right.
And that's what I don't know. I don't know why people stopped killing. Maybe they just got tired of killing each other. I hope so. I hope so. I really do. Because we don't hear about murders in this city like we used to. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe I just don't watch the news. And I don't. But,
and that's okay.
you know, I don't think we are as dangerous a city as we had been portrayed to be and have not been for a long time and had nothing to do with the troops. I don't think it had anything to do with the troops. But, you know, that's what the only thing I can see right now that they're talking about, Pop. We are feeling a little bit safer locally. Nationally is different. But, you know, we are feeling a little bit safer, it seems.
Yeah, well, I don't know whether I could get into any politics with y'all, but how you think Woodfork is doing as a sheriff at this present time? Do you have an opinion about that?
She's doing a lot of work, a lot of cleaning up, Pop. It's a lot of this, and this is from what I am seeing from the outside looking in. So, if anybody from the sheriff's office is listening, because you know I know Michelle, and I don't want her fussing at me, but from my observation, there is a lot of cleanup that's being made administratively. There's a lot of policies that are being reinforced and even making people aware of behaviors.
Okay, Kim, when I asked you, who was she cleaning up from?
I'm going to safely say for years of abuse, even prior to the past sheriff. I'm gonna lean that way. It's been years of inconsistencies.
So
even prior to the last sheriff that was there.
In other words, the last sheriff did as much as she could.
I'm not comfortable saying that, but I am going to say that for a long time, a lot of things were going unchecked there.
Oh, okay.
So I don't want to misspeak for sure, but I do know that for years we've been seeing all kind of craziness from the sheriff's office.
Yeah, that's why I heard. I just read why I asked you, because they say that Woodfork was criticizing Susan Hudson, and she got the same problem. That was the reason why I was asking.
I tell you what, Pop, I'm gonna reach out to the sheriff and have her come and explain it, because I don't, like I said, I don't want to say.
Yeah, no, I understand. I'm trying to understand what's going on myself.
Yeah, I don't want to say something and misspeak, and then
No,
there'd be
right. I
clean
understand.
up.
I wouldn't want to say anything negative. Either way, I just want to see what's exactly, because I want to see things work well. You know,
there's a lot of training that had to take place. I know that. I know that there's been a lot of outside of the training that needed to do. Of course, more people had to be brought on. There have been people that have been let go because of crimes that have been being committed while they're actually on the job. So it's a lot of stuff going on over there.
Man,
but we'll get the sheriff to come and talk and let us know about her progress and what she has been doing at the jail.
Oh yeah, that would be a beautiful thing. Yeah. Well, all right. It's always good to talk to you.
Yes, sir, Bo.
All the time.
And Grill and Brian Banks.
Always, Pop John.
Kimley, White Dupree.
That's right. Me.
And so y'all have a wonderful day.
All right, boss. Hope you do too, yeah? You take care.
Talk to y'all later.
All right, Pop.
All right. Blessed one.
Yeah, you're right.
Talk to you later.
504-582-9422 is the number. Good morning, Pam.
Good morning, Front Porch family. How y'all doing?
Doing good. How about yourself?
Doing very good. Sitting on my front porch, enjoying the breeze and watching the butterflies and listening to y'all.
All right. That's a nice day.
Yeah, that's right. I'm just relaxing. Looking forward to going to my grandson's first football game at St. Aug on Thursday.
Oh.
All right. Yes, indeed, huh?
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. I got my gear ready, and I'm going to go out there and celebrate and be there for my baby.
I love that.
Yeah. Also, I just want to mention before I let y'all go, I heard that on the radio that Dolly Parton actually even wrote her very first song when she was 5.
Wow.
I could believe that.
I could too, because she was an intelligent woman.
Very, very smart.
I could believe that. But thank you for taking my call, as Pop Jones says.
All right, Pam. Talk to you later.
All right. Holler at you later.
All right, baby. Bye-bye. 504-582-9422 is the number. What's happening, Don?
Good morning.
Good morning, Don. What's happening?
Is everything good?
Sure.
And I wanted to say this briefly. This is more towards Kimber, if you will, not to leave you out, Brandon. Just you know, understand mathematics and how mathematics equate to society. How society numbers are everywhere.
Okay.
And so I want to Kimber. She's an algebra teacher. So Kimber.
Yes.
If when I say X times Z, that's an expression, right? Algebraic expression.
Yes, because it has no equal.
It's not an equation because it says an expression is a math phrase with numbers, variables, and operations, while an equation is a complete math sentence that connects two expressions with an equal sign. Okay, I'm addressing this to society because we have what? After the baby boomers, we have generation Gen X. They call them Gen X. They call them the millennials.
Millennials are after Gen X because I'm an Xer.
Huh?
I said millennials are after X because I'm a Gen Xer.
Right. So millennials are after you. I mean, after your group.
Mm-hmm.
And then after millennials are Gen Z. I'm talking about the voting age population now, but they got Gen Alpha and all that now. So my premise is this: how diabolical this administration is when we talk about non-disclosure agreements and the policies, the Project 2025. If you look at X, Generation X, millennials equals the time, because millennial is a derivative of millennium, which is 1,000 years. So we're going to say Generation X times, which is the millennial generation, Gen Z is an expression, right, in mathematics. So how do we make that expression an equation? We make that expression an equation by the government we had in the sense of voting rights. In order to make an expression, an equation, you have to have what? It has to be equal to something. And what I'm saying is the premise of this administration and the MAGA and all of this shenanigans is they understand and understood that in order to disconnect and make each generation an expression, you can express yourself. They're not worried about that. It's when you become an equation is what they're fighting against. So they get rid of Voting Rights Act. They get rid of human rights. They get rid of all the acts. That's the equation. That's the equalizer. When people say that what does voting do? Voting makes us connected in a very mathematical way that we all benefit. Because when, I hope I'm explaining it right, or cognitive, that when we allow people to say, oh, well, you got your First Amendment right, like Citizens United. What is an expression without an equation in mathematics, and it carries over to society? We are allowing them to turn each group, each generation into an expression as opposed to an equation where the elders connect with the other parts of the expression. And so when people say voting doesn't matter, It doesn't matter the protest. It doesn't matter. We are allowing them to single us out and make us a single value, and in an expression, you're simplified. So if I'm Generation X or the millennials or Generation Z, I have been politically and economically disconnected from the equation of society that, for instance, the baby boomers have greatly benefited from. The baby boomer generation will be trying to transfer trillions of dollars to who? Their individual single variables. They're not going to transfer the wealth, great wealth transfer to the equation. They're going to transfer the great wealth to an expression of their First Amendment. I know it may sound crazy, diabolical, but I'm gonna call the same person y'all and admonish that Elvin should call and get mine, pick him up.
Yeah, you're right. All right.
Thank you for that, Don.
Talk to you later.
I'm going to have Elvin call, man. Son, text your address.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have Elvin Dude come over there and bring that to you, man. It could help.
Go.
It could help. It's the Front Porch, y'all. WBO.
Oh, you want something too, old man? Huh?
No. All right. Go ahead. Take us out.
What was that?
Friday. We'll talk about it on the way.
See y'all on the other side of the break.
This is your news update for WBOK from WDSU. For all your news and weather, watch WDSU News, New Orleans' leader in live, local, late-breaking news. Today at noon and 4 p.m.
Today is a WDSU first warning weather impact day for the potential of strong to severe storms. Storms arrive after 1 p.m. through the evening. Impacts include strong to damaging winds, heavy rain, and frequent lightning. Before that, highs reach 93 to 97 degrees. Lows fall to 73 to 78. Heavier rain is expected for your Thursday. From the WDSU First Warning Weather Center, I'm Raven Reshaw.
Hi, I'm Leo Jackson, host of Sunday Gospel here every Sunday morning, 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. and 12 o'clock till 2 p.m. You don't want to miss this move of God. It happens only on WBOK. You listen to all day long.
Step back into time and experience the moments that shaped our world at the National World War II Museum. This world-renowned museum brings history to life, telling the stories of the American experience in the war that changed the world, why it was fought, how it was won, and what it means today. From immersive exhibits to powerful personal stories, this is more than a museum. Go to nationalww2museum.org and plan your visit today.
This is Andronika Morris, host of Put Housing First. Join us every Tuesday at 12 o'clock, where we will discuss how housing affects every aspect of our lives and what's necessary, what's needed to guarantee housing for all. Join us every Tuesday at 12 o'clock as we dig down deep onto the issues that affect all of us.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Welcome back, y'all. It's the Front Porch, WBOK. I'm your host, Graylin Bryant Banks.
And I'm your host, The White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
And that's Brother Jared on the other side of the glass, y'all. Bringing it to you right here on this hump day, Bad Cheering Wednesday. Making it happen.
Indeed.
Yes, indeed, y'all.
So, generational timeline. That's the lens I'm going to look through for that. The Lost Generation was born 1883 through 1900. The Greatest Generation, my grandparents, 1901 through 1927. The Silent Generation, 1928 to 1945. My parents were a part of that generation. The tail end, actually. Baby Boomers, 1946 through 1964. Generation X, that's me, 1965 through 1980. Millennials, born, or Gen Y, born 1981 through 1996. Generation Z, born 1997 through 2012. Some people use 1997 through 2010. Generation Alpha, 2010 through 2024, or 2013 through 25, depending upon the variation. And then Generation Beta, 2025 through 2039. Now, that's the generation breakdown of where you fall. Where do you fall?
I think I'm a baby boomer, but I feel like the silent generation, but I'm a little lost.
You were raised by people of
that.
those generations.
I know. I don't. Why is this 28 to 45 the silent generation?
They do what they told. The silent generation, seen and not heard. Seen and not heard, do what they told. Children were seen and not heard. Yeah, which is what baby boomers have tried to press on Generation X, and they also have tried to press it on the millennials and the next generation, and they're not going for it like en masse. So the expected obedience that happened during the silent generation, it doesn't really happen anymore. So that's why.
But then people was here from 28 to 45.
Mm-hmm. Just going along with the things.
Right, but how does it affect folks born in 2010?
Some of them are still here. What are you talking about?
What?
And some of them are in government, even worse, still making decisions and not really making decisions for the majority of the people.
Yeah,
so all of that has something to do with how we look at things, how we pay attention to things. It is.
That's
yes,
all it is.
But identities of where you're seeing that coming from.
You got to identify with that in order for that to become your identity. I don't know.
Your behavior, though, shows that you're from. For sure. I can usually tell people's age based on the things that they say and the things that they push for. A lot of the things that you're saying we have to get rid of or unlearn is being pushed and has been pushed. It was learned by the silent generation, enforced by the silent generation, and the baby boomers are saying, yes, we still do this. And everybody else is going, yeah, it is dumb. It don't work like this. Some of the things that are useful we should use, but the things that aren't, we shouldn't still be doing.
Well, that's anything. Whatever generation that is, that's not indicative to any one generation. I agree with that. If it's not useful, jettison it. But what does that have to do with when you were born?
But you are not a
normal person.
No, I wasn't even going to say that.
I like that. I don't want to be normal.
I wasn't even going to say that.
I don't want to be normal.
You are a person who does not, you're not a team person. As in, if the team is going this way and you know, or you have the idea that this is not the right way to go, you don't go along with this. That is not typical. That is not typical. So I'm not saying that's not normal. It's just not typical because most people don't have the confidence. They don't have the comfort with themselves to stand against things that they know are wrong. They go along with them. But that's good that you don't do that. But it's a myriad of people who do that.
Yeah, but I don't disagree with that, but I can cite examples from every one of those categories of people who do that. So what's changed? I mean, I know we got the categories of the different people, but there are people in those categories that do the same thing. From the silence all the way up to what's the latest one? Beta? Well, they little kids, so they probably not doing it yet. But some of them little, what they call them, alphas? Come on, man. I don't think people have changed that much. No matter when they're born. I think human nature is going to be human nature.
As a herd, we are changing.
Huh?
I think as a herd, we are changing because the people who were right inside of the herd had been living comfortable. But now, because the herd is getting chased collectively, the herd is starting to say, well, yeah, I think we got to do some other stuff. But generally, no, people go, that's a part of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, acceptance. So most people will watch. Look at all of the terrible things that have been happening for eons, and many people go along with it because
you just made my point. That's exactly the point.
But it doesn't stop there because right now you see the upheaval and uprising.
And you've always
I think it's increased now.
You've always seen upheavals and uprisings because empires rise and they fall.
Agreed.
Because of people. You've seen this. And I know we like categories. I know we like lists and putting stuff, labels and different things like that, but I don't think we've changed that much. Just like, what is the song? The young becomes the old. Mysteries do unfold. Everything must change. And then they come right back and say the more things change, the more they stay the same.
It does or is, I see, changing for some. Well, not for some, for a lot, right? We have some people who have been cogs in a wheel and been comfortable being so for a while, and now that cog, or if they were a cog, if you're a black woman, you've been kicked out the machine. If you're a black man, things are a little tight right now. And so even for the older people who were in the middle of the herd right now, some of them are starting to pay attention to some of the rhetoric and foolishness they have been saying this entire time and are changing their tune. Now, some aren't, but yeah, no, I can see, I can usually tell who falls where when I hear how they talk about certain things.
Okay. Mm-hmm. It's the Front Porch, y'all. WBOK is what New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
We'll see y'all on the other side of the break.
From the campus of Xavier University, WBOK Go and Equity Media Station.
I'm Bree Wood with BIN News Now. A group of New York bodega owners is suing Mayor Zohran Mamdani over his plan to open city-owned grocery stores. His reaction:
I continue to be fully confident in both the legality and the importance of our initiative to deliver 5 city-run grocery stores, 1 in each borough.
Business owners argued the proposal would hurt small and minority-owned stores. Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas is thanking Senator Ted Cruz for defending him against ethics complaints. Thomas praised Cruz during a podcast appearance years after the Texas senator dismissed criticism over Thomas's undisclosed gifts and travel as a political attack. And Lil Durk's defense team is pointing the finger at his former associate, OTF Vani, in the rapper's murder-for-hire trial. Attorneys argue there's no evidence Durk was involved in the 2022 shooting that killed Quando Rondo's cousin, and that Vani organized the attack on his own. Get BIN News Now, on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Welcome back, y'all. It's the Front Porch, WBOK. I'm your host, Braylon Bryant Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
Brother Jared Bros on the other side of the glass, y'all, bringing it to you right here. And thank y'all for rolling with us as we move into this third and final hour of today's episode of the Front Porch, continuing our broadcasts from the historic campus of Xavier University from our studios right here at the foot of the overpass on South Norman C. Francis Parkway. www.wbok1230.com is the address, so you can hit us up on the talk line. 504-582-9422 is the number. Holler at your people. You see, the only thing that grew on Trump with age is his waistline. You think so? That's because Paul said we grow and change as we age. You should. I think that was Ali that said that the man who is the same man at 40 as he was at, how did he say it? Because wasted 15 years of his life. I think at 30 is the same man. If you're the same person at 45 that you were at 30, then you wasted 15 years of your life. Something along those lines. But it was a great quote. And to talk about growth, that's exactly what it was alluding to, that change is inevitable. There you go, man who views the world at 50 as the same as he did at 20 has wasted 30 years of his life.
Indeed.
And that's what it is. It's your perspective, your outlook, everything, growth, time brings on a change. And if you still see the world the same way, that means you haven't grown.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's happened.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of sad.
Wait, Tim Curry didn't pass too? God dog it.
Who passed?
Tim Curry.
The
actor.
Beetlejuice guy?
That's not Tim Curry.
No, I thought Tim Curry was a director. Didn't he direct Beetlejuice?
He's an actor, English actor.
Rocky Horror and Clue, okay.
You don't remember him? He was from
Yeah,
Home
he looks
Alone.
very familiar. Yeah.
Home Alone.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking about the guy Curry who was the director.
Oh,
but
no.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah, he
sad.
played villains.
He was very funny. Oh, he was 80? See, you never know how old celebrities are.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know he was 80. I didn't know that Michael was it Michael Wright who passed?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know he was 70. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Who knew?
Yeah.
I did not.
He is 80. Dolly was 80. It's not bad, though.
Nah, I mean.
10.
That's pretty good.
That's 70, so he was 10 to the good.
Yeah. Oh, man, he passed yesterday.
Yes, indeed. Same day as Dolly.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Remember that happened when Michael Jackson passed. Farrah Fawcett died too that
Same
day.
day.
And nobody really was
was
like,
really- yep.
oh, and who? Oh,
Yep.
oh man. But everybody was talking about Michael
Yep.
Jackson passing.
She passed the
And
same
it was like,
day.
she passed the same day. And we liked Farrah Fawcett. Or at least I did.
Well, I was a Kate Jackson fan.
Well,
so
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
Farrah wasn't.
She was all right. You're not gonna give her.
I mean, she was out. She was one of Charlie's Angels. She was
Right.
Farrah Fawcett. She had an iconic poster at the time when posters were big.
Mhm.
A lot of celebrities made a lot of money
Yes.
on posters.
I had a
And
Michael Jackson and a New Edition.
New Edition,
and,
Prince, all
Prince.
these different people.
Who else did I have on
Elton
my wall?
John.
I had a lot
But
of posters.
Farrah had the iconic red bathing suit photograph, which was her poster. And because of the hair, the smile, and the erect nipples,
Yikes.
was a 1 million+ selling poster on the walls of so many boys. I wasn't one. I can tell you that I wasn't one.
That's cool. Okay, looking up Farrah Fawcett.
See, that's the one. All you got to do is type in Farrah Fawcett poster, and up it popped. And that is the one right there. That was with the frosted hair and that whole thing, and that right there. That was the reason it sold like it did.
I guess.
And she was.
Men's
again,
fascination with these boobs is weird.
well, whatever. They are what they are.
I mean, but still.
Everybody, they got lesbians that's fascinated with boobs too. So it's not.
Yeah, but
men,
men really do
Yeah,
a
but
lot
people who
when
like
it
boobs
comes
like boobs.
to boobs. You even in lesbians that I have who I keep company with,
who
you
like
never
boobs
see
like
them
boobs.
doing weird stuff like that.
Because they don't
hate
want
that.
you to see it.
I
They might
hate
be
that.
doing that stuff in the
No,
privacy of their
no,
own. Now,
no.
you don't know that.
No.
You don't know that. See? People who like boobs like boobs.
They do. But
Right,
I'm
and they'll
talking
do
about the
whatever they
open.
I'm
The
talking
open
about people who like
behavior
boobs.
of
People who like boobs like boobs.
of that.
I've never seen anybody walk up to anybody and do this.
Oh, I have.
Yeah, and I don't know who those people are,
I
but they're
have.
weird.
Matter of fact, when
Wouldn't
when
it
we
just-
go to
just
museums,
Why
if
would
there's
you
a
do
woman
that?
if there's a woman who's topless, or you can see the imprint of her breast, you'll see weird dudes walking around touching the boobs. Why?
On the statue?
Yes.
Yeah, well, see, I don't know none of people. I don't see them. I don't. Thank you, Father, for not letting me be around. And I don't know what kind of life y'all living where y'all be with
That's what I'm
around these
saying.
kind.
People are weird.
I don't, man. You touching a statue. So what happens if you go to a graveyard and they got the little angel with no time? She pouring the little water. You touching her. That's if you got to think for statues, not for breasts. See, you got other problems. Hey, you trying to touching stuff in the museum, dude? Really?
Weirdo.
Is that boy there? And look, Paul said it popped all right. That was a huge. I wonder, did they say how many they sold? It was iconic.
Yeah, I remember. Once you pulled it up, I remembered it.
Oh, listen, I'm telling you, it was a modern icon, symbol of the late 70s. And that's all it was. A one-piece bathing suit, nothing particularly sexy about it, in front of this little Mexican blanket, look like.
Not a Mexican blanket.
Syrup. Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what
it's
it
one
is.
of the things you buy on the beach.
It's a syrup.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a syrup. And that's all it was. And it became iconic. How did that happen? I don't know. But I'm looking for, there we go. The poster became a great success, selling 6 million copies the first year. With over 12 million sold copies, it is considered the best-selling poster. Now, I think it was like $2.99, $3.
Yeah, no, posters were cheap.
Yeah, but no, I'm just saying $2.99, $3. It was relative, to the times.
Right.
In the 70s, $3, right? But you sold 6 million of them for $3 each. That was a nice lick. That's a nice lick, Jack. And then wind up selling 12 million total. Huh, bro?
That's pretty good. I like it. Everybody wanted to have their hair coiffed like Farrah Fawcett. It was like, why?
Some of them still do. I've
Why?
seen them weaves and wigs look
Not
just like
weaves and
Farrah.
wigs. Oh,
weaves
God.
and wigs look just like Farrah. It's got the tips. And if you're doing that, it's got the little different colors like blonde. I've seen plenty of sisters. Baby, listen.
I've had feathered hair before.
Feathered, And I'm just like, hey, Bill, listen, do your thing. I can't tell the difference a lot of time between what's somebody's hair and what's a wig because I don't look that close.
Good job, you.
I don't care. It's your hair right now. You know what I'm saying? If I like it. I did that to mannequins when I was about 7 to 10.
I know people who do that now still.
7 to 10
but I
years
know adults.
old.
I've seen adults do it now.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know these people and they need help. If you see anybody doing that, get them help. Don't just vilify them. Tell them there's help available. Something's wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it stemmed from. But if you are fondling mannequins and statues,
go to hell.
There's something wrong with you.
Go to hell.
I don't even know if you need to go to hell. Yeah. I think you need to go somewhere and go see about yourself. I'm not going to sing it. It's just not perfect. Go see about yourself. I mean that something is not
really
right.
Wrong.
Something is not
really
right.
Wrong here,
so
baby.
You need to go see about yourself, man. You know, if that's the kind of thing that brings you some kind of joy, and I'm no kink shaming. That's not what this is. But then again, it may be.
It may be.
But that's.
Oh, I may not be shaming. It may be a situation of I don't understand what you're doing,
and I don't have to. I don't want to, because if I understood it, I might could dig it, and I don't want to. You understand? So I'm just saying, if you're doing stuff like that, especially in the public, then yeah, go see about yourself. You fondling mannequin. But my man said he was about 7 to 10 years old. And, you know, you did realize after the first touch that it wasn't alive. Right? When you keep going back, it makes me wonder. Yeah, just the first time, you know, you did this. It's a piece of plastic
barely
in the shape of a boob.
Barely that.
Which is not anything like a real boob. Nothing. So after the first touch, what was the second one for? I'm just wondering. Grail and them new beauty and bought mannequins are made with butt and breasts. Yes, they are. They make the mannequins based on the demographic that they want to sell to. I've seen the mannequins with the big booty. You've seen the mannequins with the big booty. You haven't seen the mannequins. If you just go right down Claiborne at the little place where they sell all the wigs and all the stuff they got
shop
there.
In those places.
You drive by.
I don't look in those places.
There are bottom half mannequins with the yoga pants and the tights and the stuff like that, which is a style. I'm just recounting what is out there. And the mannequins, you can see, have been manufactured to give them bigger butts. So you can get an idea of what these pants. Now, it's only the bottom half. It's not the whole mannequin. I haven't seen the ones with the bigger tops like Josh is talking about. I've seen just the bottom half with the pants on them. And I've seen a lot of people in real life with the pants, so obviously it pays to advertise.
Yeah, no.
Somebody buying them. And I know I'm not the only one out there. Ladies, y'all been shopping. Y'all go to the mall, different places like that. Have you seen a increase in the buttocks of mannequins during your outings?
Yeah, I'm curious, ladies. Have you seen that?
And men, y'all might be more apt to notice.
Yeah.
Y'all might be more apt to notice.
Thankfully, I don't shop like that. So I don't know. And if it's up and down Claiborne, I don't do anything up and down Claiborne except maybe go to the Hideaway if it's open. And that's pretty much it. I use Claiborne as a means to get to another place. But never.
Reflecting cultural trends, the shift in mannequin shapes. Yes, mannequin proportions have evolved to feature more prominent rears compared to the ultra slim standards of past decades.
Good deal.
I am very knowledgeable and noticeable about buttocks. I will notice if a mannequin has a bigger butt or if that mannequin lady who she was the model has a bigger butt. But yes, they have made them bigger because in reflection, now listen, they say mannequins body shape in Venezuela because that's where people was going to get the BBLs. That's where y'all were going to get the BBLs. I ain't never had none of that. But if y'all was going down there to get the BBLs, the mannequins were showing how you going to look. Little bitty waist, great big old butt. And the mannequins have reflected that. Cultural trends as pop and culture embraces curvier, more athletic, or fuller body shapes popularized by trends in streetwear, celebrity culture, and fitness, displayed, manufactured, responded. There you go. Told you, man. The mannequins just ain't grew no bigger butts because they was walking on the Stairmaster. It don't work like that. They was engineered to have a more rounder buttock area so everybody would feel included when it was time to go shop.
Okay. Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Yeah, Cam said mannequins have a more realistic size now. I say I notice it. Yeah, I'm telling man, I don't do no whole lot of shopping. I'm rarely in the mall, but I will notice a booty bigger.
Oh God,
I will. You can tell you walking down Claymore, you sit there, look at the butt on that mannequin. I promise you, that mannequin got to be. Damn.
It hasn't been enough to draw my eye.
Oh,
so
it has
I'm
been
not-
enough to draw mine. Look, John already got his hand up. See, bro, I know. I don't. But then again, 30 years of security, I just noticed. That my eyes everywhere. I just got that. But yes, absolutely, they have gotten bigger, and I, for one, am not complaining. I think it is a good thing to include the sisters, and let them be represented. I don't know what
You
what
never
a
saw it?
what movie?
The
is
movie
that?
Mannequin. Mannequin 1 and 2. I feel like they did a third one. Mannequin had the guy from Living Color. Name start Malachi? Was it Malachi?
I don't know who that is.
The guy, you know exactly who I'm talking about.
Malachi?
I think his name is Malachi.
I
He
knew
always
Malachi
plays.
used to be
He always
in It
plays
Takes
the
a Thief.
villain. He always plays
Malachi
this guy.
Thorne.
I want to go back because I don't like how that came up. Yes, Meshack, not Malachi.
Oh, Meshack.
Meshack Taylor. He was
yeah,
in
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yes.
He was from, not Golden Girls, but Designing Women.
Designing Women.
Designing Women.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes, he was in the movie. He played the curator in the story. His name was Hollywood.
I
You
never saw it.
1 or 2. Kim Cattrall was the mannequin, if I'm not. Yep. Kim Cattrall was the mannequin. Andrew McCarthy was.
And she came alive?
Yes.
It's like Pinocchio.
So she was like a princess or something, and then she got cursed by a witch, and the curse was she could only come alive in front of certain people or whatever until the spell was broken. But then once somebody found out that she was like, he was talking to a mannequin, he was actually seeing a person. They were seeing him talking to a stiff. So the entire time it's a back and forth until other people actually could see her.
Okay.
And Meshack was one of the people, his character could actually see her. But other people who knew that she was a special mannequin, they tried to put her in a wood chipper. They tried to break her. Don't watch it.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
But
don't watch it. But I did watch it. It was good.
There
It was
you go.
funny.
There
It was
you
funny
go.
to me.
All you mannequin fans, let us know. All right? It's the Front Porch. WBOK is what New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Don't go nowhere, y'all. We're going to take this quick break, and we'll be back with Dr. Mark Allen Derrick because it's Wednesday.
Yeah, it's
See
Bad
y'all
Shirt
on the other
Wednesday.
side of the break.
Good Wednesday morning. I'm Daryl Forges with WDSU News, and here's your headlines. In just a few years, the coast of Louisiana will become a launch pad for rockets, as SpaceX says it selected Vermilion Parish for its new spaceport. The company officially announced that Starbase Louisiana will be located near Vermilion Bay, southeast of Lafayette. Governor Jeff Landry and state leaders were in Abbeville Tuesday to unveil the $100 billion project. The company is developing Starship, its next generation fully reusable launch system. It's expected to include 5 launch complexes, with each with 2 launch pads and a propellant farm. Now, it will also include power generation, vehicle processing, and housing. More witnesses will testify in just hours in the Stage Rex murder trial. Remember, Sean Alfredish and Leon Parker are accused in the murder of a key federal witness. Most recently, the FBI took the stand. An FBI accountant showed the company linked to Alfredish made payments totaling more than $400,000 to 5 people prosecutors described as slammers or spotters in Stage Rex. And Alfredish's family says he will take the stand if he has to. And we continue to remember the life and legacy of country music superstar Dolly Parton. Beloved by millions, the singer, actress, philanthropist, and theme park owner died yesterday at the age of 80. According to a statement from her family, Dolly died in Nashville, Tennessee after a brief battle with cancer. Known as the Queen of Country, she is among the best-selling recording artists in history. She also became a star of the silver screen in movies like 9 to 5 and Still Magnolias. I'm Daryl Forges, and that's your headlines for WBOK. Have a great day.
Hey, this is Dave Poston. Be sure to listen to WBOK 1230 AM every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. and Sunday evening at 5 p.m., bringing you the best Southern Soul barroom music with the Southern Soul Weekend Party Mix, hosted by me, of course. I'll be playing your favorite Southern Soul music by artists from all over the South, right here on WBOK 1230 AM or online at WBOK1230.com. The station you listen to longer. Listen to longer. Listen to longer.
New Orleans is built to host, and at the New Orleans Ernest N. Memorial Convention Center, it is where big ideas, major events, and careers come together under one roof. As the 6th largest convention center in the country with a team recognized as a national top workplace, we are proud to power the events that keep our city moving forward. Our staff of more than 450 brings nearly 3,900 years of combined experience, an average of almost 9 years each. If you're looking for a robust benefits package, career stability, and opportunity, visit mccno.com to explore open positions today.
This is The Law in Your Legacy. I'm attorney Pete Hamilton.
I'm attorney Ryan Hamilton.
If you had $1 million, would you leave it to an 18-year-old?
Hopefully not, but that's exactly what can happen with a simple will. The money goes straight to your kids when they hit the legal age, no guardrails.
A trust lets you control when and how they receive their inheritance. You can set ages, milestones, or even make sure they finish school first.
Give them security, not a spending spree.
This is not legal advice. That's just a tip brought to you by Liberty Bank and Trust. For more information, go to libertybank.net or contact us at 504-915-5016.
Wake up and join us on the Good Morning Show every first and third Friday at 8 a.m. to hear our friends at New Orleans & Company, the official destination sales and marketing organization for New Orleans and a driving force behind our city's cultural economy. Learn more at www.neworleans.com.
Making a difference in the community. WBOK 1230 AM. You're on the front porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Welcome back, y'all. It's the Front Porch, WBOK. I'm your host, Graylin Bryant Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Good morning, y'all.
Brother Jared's on the other side of the glass, y'all. Bringing it to you right here on this middle of the week, Hump Day, Bad Cheering Wednesday. And as we are wont to do every Wednesday, we are joined once again by our good friend, Dr. Mark Allen Derry, father of Slater. And his partner in crime is taking a well-deserved vacation. Yeah. He is out and about, our friend Dr. Eric Griggs. Welcome, Doc. How you feeling?
I'm doing good. How about yourselves?
Doing great, man. Good. Always a pleasure to have you. Hi, Slater. Got to get that out the way first.
That's right. Hey, Slater. Later, Slater.
That's right. Grandparents are in. Taking us why Mark Allen is here empty-handed.
That's right. Hold on, what was the first thing you all said? That's right. The first thing you all said as soon as I walked in, you're like,
where's Slater?
Yeah, you're empty-handed.
Nice to see you. But where is it?
Yes, indeed. That is funny, but it's good to see you. How you feeling, man?
Yeah, I'm good. Everything's
Fatherhood
good.
still rolling?
You know, right now he's sleeping like 6 to 8 hours.
Oh. Are you sleeping when he's sleeping?
Not really, because I am a night owl.
Yes. I know that feeling.
And he's finally asleep, and Liana's finally asleep, and all of a sudden it's like the house is quiet, and now I have a couple hours to do whatever I want to do. I'll pour myself a wee dram, as they say in Scotland.
A wee dram. Yes.
And I'll just sit up and read or just kind of enjoy.
And just relax, man.
Enjoy the time to myself.
And enjoy the quiet.
Yes, but then
what I'm gonna tell you, like
stirring,
the old ladies told me when my babies were babies, when they sleep, when they go down, you go down.
Yes.
Yeah, because
100%.
it's so many different things that you're doing while the baby is awake, with the comforting, the feeding, the changing, all that other stuff. And I did start off, let me get a load of clothes done. Let me cook something that's like, listen, when they go down, you go down.
Talk to me when I start work again.
Okay.
Because that is 100%. Because when I'm at work, I definitely need 6 to 8 hours every night because the work is so intense.
Yes.
I need that sleep. It's so important. So when he goes down at 10 or 11, 100% I'm down. Like no staying until 1 o'clock, going down YouTube rabbit holes on my phone.
You will be crying. I promise you will be crying about
100%.
But it's good to see you, and it's good to see that you might be getting a little bit of rest since there are some reinforcements that are here. So take advantage of that, even though your mind, you tend to look for problems to solve. Solve the problem of sleep.
100%.
Solve the problem of sleep, because I'm sure there's been plenty of non-rest getting since you guys made it home from the hospital. So yes, care for you so that we can continue to receive the care that you give to the rest of the people.
Thank you. That's very kind. And I certainly will. And I've been exercising. I went, I'm a fencer, so there was a tournament this weekend, and so I didn't get quite as much practice in as much as I wanted, enough target practice or whatever, but we got in there and it was relays, and I got placed on like the lowest level team, like fencers that had never fenced before.
Okay.
So it was basically first to 10, 20, and 30. So I was always the cleanup, right? So I came in third. So it was like 20-7 was one score, 20-10 was another score, 20-15 was another score. So I had to and even though we lost all three, but I was able to bring the scores up into the mid-20s. Yeah. I was able each time. So that made me feel good.
Absolutely.
But that was sleep, a lot of footwork, a lot of just kind of mental, just visualization, and just really kind of taking that time, like you're saying, to myself and doing what I love to do, which, right now is fencing.
Right.
And being competitive. So, and one story here real quick about my coach is yelling at me on the sideline. And I was trying to run down the clock. There was another period, and I was down by 3. It was like 27-25 or 28-25, and I had him. Like I knew I knew his mindset at that point.
Okay.
And the clock is running down, and I knew there was another period. So we were like 10 seconds, and he's yelling at me, "Attack, attack, attack!" And so I kept thinking, okay, maybe I was wrong, and he was right. Because I just assumed I was wrong. And then so we attack, and so the guy got to 30. There was 3 seconds left on the clock, and And I'm like ripped off my mask. I'm like, there was another period. He's like, no, there wasn't. The referee's like, yeah, there was one more period. She looked at me. She's like, why were you doing those dumb attacks? He totally got you. I was so angry. I can't tell you the anger that I had at my coach. And he didn't even say, I'm sorry.
Of course not.
He just like turned around and walked off because he realized he was wrong.
He was wrong. Yeah.
I had to go upstairs and I had to pace for 10 minutes.
To walk it off?
To walk off. And then inside my head, I'm like, why do you, it's
You're
a
the
club
coach.
tournament. Yeah, but yes, if the coach is going to be
you coach you.
You're coaching. You should not be yelling things on the sideline if you don't know what
You
you're
don't know what's
talking about.
happening. Right. You don't know what's happening.
And he still hasn't said I'm sorry, but I chilled out and I was able to recover and do two more bouts.
You found yourself. You
It
found
took 10
yourself.
minutes of chilling out, but it was like, it was a mental mindset.
Oh, yeah.
It was a mind F to a certain degree that why am I so worked up? And then what it comes down to is I'm just a really competitive guy.
Yeah.
That too. And you got bad advice.
I got bad
that's more so than anything
because
else.
had he not been there, I would have let the clock run down.
Right. And did what your mind was
I would have
telling
had
you to do.
Exactly. I would have had a minute break. I would have chilled him because they do the same thing on football,
Right.
for example.
Right.
Chill the other side when
Right.
they're on a winning streak.
Right.
Get him chilled. So
Call
I was
a
gonna do-
timeout when he about to kick.
Exactly. So I wanted to chill him and then come back with a hard reset. And then now I would just start doing all my aggressive moves.
Right.
And so anyway, thank you for letting me.
If you want to tell us his name, we'll boo him. If you want to tell
I
him, we
know,
will
right?
boo him.
No,
You sure?
no.
All right, because we will. You
All
know
right.
whose- You know whose side we on.
Period. So, Doc, last week, you guys, you had your show on Thursday, and there was a lot of conversation about information that's not being shared. I don't know if you listened on Monday. We had Dr. Denna and Dr. Harris on for roundtable talks to talk about health disparities and access and information. And actually, one of our listeners, Anita, has made an appointment with one of the docs from Monday. With all of the things that are happening, the beef from Argentina, the fact that the checks are not happening with the FDA, food and medicines, because that Food and Drug Administration is what the FDA governs or regulates. What us gonna do? Where are we? How do we best help ourselves? How do we get to places that can give us good nutrition so that we can endure what's left of this? Well, both administrations, to be honest.
Yeah, well, many administrations even in the past, I think, as well. But this is definitely the worst. And so, I mean, this is something that we talk about here on the Front Porch for a long time.
Mhm.
And
We have.
I love my colleague, Doc Griggs, but without Doc Griggs here, sometimes I can kind of stretch out a little bit more because Doc, Eric, and I talk about different things and from different perspectives. So I'm going to talk about this from a very truthful perspective and something that is sometimes, I think, somewhat upsetting to hear. And that is, I think right now what we are seeing, certainly with this current administration, I think in the past it may have been lighter versions of it. It was softer versions, but I think our society was marching slowly, not nearly fast enough, but slowly. And I'm going to quote Dr. King off the top of my head: the arc of justice is long, but it bends, or the arc
of the universe is long, but it bends towards justice.
I really, certainly that was in the U.S. And that bend was a very, very long and a very soft bend.
Yes.
I wish that bend had a much sharper angle on it, right?
Yes.
But it was marching to a certain degree in that direction, certainly with all these DSA candidates that we are seeing, and we're seeing them fight back.
That's right.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Abdul
Absolutely.
El Said was on Fox punching against Jesse Waters.
Jesse Waters was a great interview. Great interview.
Asking
Waters
if he
was
was
not ready.
circumcised.
Right.
Yeah,
He
that
was
was like
not ready.
not ready for it at
No.
all. So we are seeing people punch back, but it's too little too late. Like we are here where we are now. And I've used the example of Jenga games in the past, right? In each portion of the U.S. sector, certainly the government sector, you could take the FDA food inspection, or you can take regulation of food. I mean, one of the things that
CDC.
the CDC, the Public Health Administration, We're seeing, the core destruction of vaccinations. We saw 2 deaths from a vaccine preventable illness for 2 children who are not vaccinated for measles. And so this is one of the reasons why we are not traveling with Slater, because we're not going to travel at all until he gets his first MMR, which will be at 12 months. Right. Because I think if we pull everything together, those Jenga games I was talking about, all they're doing is they're just removing pieces, because what they are trying to do, I think, is trying to collapse to a large degree certain segments of society. We talked about this, I think, 2 weeks ago. I really, truly believe, and I've been writing essays and I've been posting YouTube videos about this, that this is soft eugenics.
Yes.
I think what we have seen, and you guys have always given me the space to talk about this here on your air, and I appreciate it. But, it's funny, Nikki Haley, I always come back to Nikki Haley's comment when she was running for president against Trump in the primary, when she made that announcement. She's like, America is not a racist society. Do you remember when she made that?
And then the next 2 minutes, she talked about how she experienced racism. Nikki Haley, what is it? Bang, your head just...
Girl,
it is
to hell.
And I think, we talked about this when my brother died in Berlin, in Germany, right? And I had to go there for about a month to deal with, an American who died in a foreign country, even though he lived there. He was not a citizen, but he was able to work there and all that stuff. I had to deal with his dead body, back and all that. Everywhere you go in Berlin, when you look down on the ground, there are little plates. And on those little plates in front of apartment buildings, whatever, are all of the Jews who were taken from that building. It has their names, their birthday, the estimated time of when they died, and where they were taken to.
Okay.
Now, that's real reconciliation.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying? That is how you
living in daily history.
Yes,
you're not running from it.
How you deal with that. And what this country has not done and still refuses to do is reconcile the 2 major sins of the origination of this country, which is the genocide of Native Americans and First Peoples, and of course the kidnapping, the torturing, the raping, and the stealing of labor of people from Africa. And until those 2 things get done, and I think we were moving into that direction. I really do. Again, slowly.
It was not
to bend a lot sharper.
Yes.
But it was bending in that direction. And I think what we've seen, and I hope, knock on wood, I'll knock on my brain, my head, that's the wood part. I think what we are seeing, I'm hopeful for, is this last gasp of white supremacy that continues to exist. And I think, and this is a long, long way to go around to answer what I think is, and I hate when they use the term social determinants of health. When they say social determinants of health, is well, your people are not healthy because they may have grown up in a neighborhood or a zip code, or they were exposed to lead, or they had poor water, poor education, the schools were bad. Those are collectively referred to as social determinants of health. I think the social determinants of health were determined 400 years ago.
That's right.
These are definitive laws that were put into place purposely to get the outcomes that we see today, because it keeps certain populations down and it allows other populations to raise up.
That's right.
And I think what we are seeing right now is this deliberate, and we've seen it obviously with First Nations countries, clearly with African American communities, but now, of course, we're seeing it with the queer communities. We're seeing it with the brown, the Muslim, the anti-Islamic rhetoric that we are seeing right now is off the charts. So again, bringing all this around to the health disparities. The reason why health disparities exist is not because, let's say, black and brown people have different genetics or this, that, or whatever. Why? Bill Cassidy. If I had your bill, I would be Dr. Bill Cassidy.
Go for it.
When he said, and I'm sure you guys are going to remember this comment, when he was he was asked about, because there's research that comes out all the time about the black maternal mortality rates in Louisiana are the highest, or the maternal mortality rates are the highest in the country. Unfortunately, that is that burden is borne by black women. And Bill Cassidy, when asked about it, said, our maternal mortality rates would be fine if you just accounted for black women. And that comment, that comment right there shows the white supremacy, the mindset that exists. It would be fine.
Just
but
take
it's just
them out.
Exactly, take them out.
Because they're not really human.
They're
not really people.
All
So the
worth
system's
it.
not broken.
It's
the system's
working
working
how-
exactly
yeah.
the way
Ding,
it was
ding,
system.
ding, ding, ding.
The system is working exactly the way it was set up to work. The point is, at this point, though, the people who the system have been released on are pushing back.
Yeah.
The-
yes.
the-
Well,
the
I think
people-
they
yes.
have been pushing back.
Yes.
And I think what we are seeing now
Is the pushback
is
from
the pushback from the pushback.
That's right.
That is what we are.
That's right.
It's like it is what we are. Like I think 2 weeks ago, I think this made the rounds of Joe Scarborough from a Morning Joe.
Uh-huh.
Like a week and a half ago, just did like a 30-minute tirade on DSA and Hassan Piker, right? The Twitch streamer Hassan Piker. And what I think mainstream media, and we're seeing amongst a lot of these mainstream media folks, is that especially amongst white, the power brokers of our society.
That's right.
Right? In this case, this is a rich white man, right? A Republican who was a congressman in Pensacola, was Republican, was part of the Bill Clinton impeachment,
That's right.
what have you. Now is in New York City living a very posh life, what have you, okay, with this TV show. They are threatened.
Very much so.
They are threatened. They know that the days of the white supremacy is slowly closing in on them, and their power, their ability to make money off of this is closing down. And so this is why you have somebody like Pete Hegseth, who is who I love when they call him Keg's Breath.
Yeah.
That makes better sense. That is a better moniker. Yeah.
Is like, I'm sure you saw the battleship that they wanted to
Yes,
after
they wanted
Trump.
to after Dory. They want to change the name from Dory Miller, the hero of World War II.
And do you know the story about him?
Dory Miller?
Yeah, have you told it yet?
I haven't told that story, but we talked about Dory Miller. He wasn't even a gunman.
No, he wasn't.
He was a cook.
He was a cook.
He was a cook. He was a cook. Dory Miller, who shot down Japanese Zeros at Pearl Harbor when they were being attacked, ran from the kitchen, manned the anti-aircraft gun.
Hero,
shot down plenty Zeros, saved plenty lives,
and then
to the point where they named a carrier after him.
Yeah.
But of course, white supremacy and snowflake behavior will make you say, let's take the hero's name off and put the draft dodger's name
particularly
on
the black.
Oh,
Right.
absolutely.
The black,
the black guy.
the black guy.
But we have to stop calling
guy.
it white supremacy, because if it's supreme, then it does not have to.
There's nothing
It does not have to trip people out the gate. It does not have to disarm people or set up additional obstacles if you're supreme. So we definitely got to stop saying.
Well,
that.
no, see, it is the white supremacy comes from the people who practice it. You call it because that's what they believe.
Right.
They believe that because of this lack of melanin or because of the caucasity that is inherent in you, that you are that you are somehow better. Inherently, and all that's been 1944 in the Olympics.
It's
the
been
Aryan Nation
disproven.
and Jesse
It's
Owens.
been disproven.
It's over and over and over. But I have said that, Doc, that this is the last throes
The clawing.
of a very dangerous animal. And because that animal, although old, decrepit, and probably dying, is still lethal. And probably worse now because of the idea of its own mortality. It will do anything. If I'm dying, everybody die. A la the Samson thing in Israel. If we are under attack, we're going to blow up everything. We're going to take everybody out. And you got people that are patting you on the back and saying, hey,
That's good job.
go for it.
Yeah,
Go for it.
Agreed. A wild animal who's cornered.
A wild
into
animal
the
who's
corner
cornered is very
is
dangerous.
very, very dangerous.
And that's what
And that's
we are
what we're
dealing
seeing.
with. That's what we are dealing with, man. Because it is coming globally. The fallout from the Epstein files, which I think this whole war is about, which I think is a decades-long way
100%.
to keep power around the world. Because the Epstein files weren't just Americans.
Right.
But there has been fallout for those individuals in other parts of the world.
But not here.
Just not in America.
Not here.
Yeah.
Just not in America.
The UK is down one prince.
Down an entire prince. This guy
They
who was over
dethroned him.
But they took your royal blood. Your blood ain't blue
your
no
name,
more.
Your name is no longer. But in that sense, what we have not seen enough of yet is the people who were aloof about what was actually happening. We haven't seen everybody start to not run away screaming, but start to own that maybe you did something wrong. We're not seeing enough of it. We are seeing it. It's like you said, it's moving, but it's not happening.
Well, I mean, we're being distracted with Iran wars. We're being distracted with cyclospora.
Bread and circuses.
Yes.
Bread and circuses. This is what is happening to keep you mollified, to keep you satisfied with your head in the sand. They give you all of the entertainment, just enough food to keep you from rebelling, and circuses to entertain you. All the way back from the Roman time. This is what is going on, and we steadily buy it. That's why I say people haven't changed that much. I don't care anything about this, but for humans, we've not changed that much. I got a T-shirt that says "Study history." You'll realize people have been this stupid for thousands of years. I tell that's what my chair. It's the truth. It's the truth. It has nothing to do with generations. It's got everything to do with people and human nature, because there are people who can manipulate it, and there are people who are willing to be manipulated.
But I think as Americans, we are more susceptible to this than the rest of the world. And I think that's largely due to the fact that we have been gaslit. Like the gaslit nation should be kind of the moniker for what the U.S. is.
Mm-hmm.
We've been told, we've been told what a great country this
That's
is.
right.
We're number one. We're exceptional, whatever. And then once you leave junior high and high school and you go to college, this is why they don't want people to go to college.
That's why they don't want that. That's right.
One of the first books I had to read was a book called The Mismeasurement of Man, which was written by an evolutionary biologist. I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but it was basically the history of how in the 18th and 19th centuries, people used to measure the skulls and the faces and the this and the that and all the stuff and I forget what the name of the pseudoscience is that they call it's racist.
But it's
like
a
racist scientist.
It's
basically racist scientist. And that was the first thing that I, like, as going to UC Santa Cruz, again, this is the most liberal college in America, okay, if not the world, and we're in a redwood forest. We had no grades. We called our professors by their first name. This is very progressive college, right?
Yes.
And the first thing I read is The Mismeasurement of Man, and it completely changed my life. Like, I was already on that path of being that person. Yeah. But I was like, wait, how come I didn't learn about this in high school? Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, we watched Roots, right? We watched Roots, and that was when it came out in the 70s, and that was incredibly. And I forget the name of the actor who played. I told this story.
LeVar Burton.
He stopped me at a restaurant. It was. I'm sorry, I have daddy brain.
Okay.
It was July. He was here for Essence 2 or 3 years ago. And we were wearing the same shirt. I walked by him. We were at Merrill's in the CBD.
Okay.
I walked by him. He stopped me. And I turned around. Here's this very handsome, striking man. And he's like, cool shirt. And I'm like, hey, cool shirt. And then he kind of looked at me and he looked me up and down. He's like, you got style. And I usually, my response is, you got good taste. His wife laughs.
Right.
And he's like, who are you? Like, and I tell him, I thought maybe he was in town. And he's like, oh, how about you? I'm like, you kind of look familiar. He's like, oh, my name's LeVar Burton. And I'm here for Essence. And I was like, okay. I go to the bathroom. Usually my ADHD brain is gone, but there was something about him.
Like, this is familiar.
Right. I look him up and I realize he was Kunta Kinte. Now, he's got all the other things.
All the other
Star Trek.
Reading Rainbow, Jordan.
Reading Rainbow,
that's right.
But
that's right.
None of that mattered. It was
Kunta
Kinte.
That's right.
I walked back out, tapped him on the shoulder, apologized to his wife, and I said, I'm so sorry. I know who you are now. I just want you to know we had to watch Roots in when it first came out, as well as in school. It was part of our class. We had to watch every single one of them. And I go, and like, you single-handedly taught me how to become aware. Like, it was so graphic and it was so brutal. I'm like, I remember when they cut your toes and like during, like, I still remember, I'm getting chills even just talking about it, how profound that was. And I'm like, your character taught me, middle-class Jewish white kid growing up in Los Angeles in the suburbs, how to look at the world, how to exist, how, how to be. So I had an awareness. But I got to college and I read The Mismeasurement of Man. That's when I got pissed.
That's when it got mad.
That's when because they downplayed. They kept saying, "Oh, slavery was what it was at the time," and we were gaslit, and you just kind of go along. And my parents are from Morocco; they don't know anything about slavery. Like that was like they were learning about it
at the same
time or whatever. But when
yeah.
you get to college and you see that it was intentional, and you learn about that stuff,
that's right.
That's the gaslit that I'm talking about. So this is why I'm saying to you, we're just lulled into this kind of America is great because what they have done has been so terrible in the past.
That's right.
They have not accounted for it.
That's right.
There's no reconciliation for it. And until there's deep reconciliation, we're just not going to change. And so people like Abdul El-Sayed scares them.
Oh, it scares them to death.
It scares them when they see black and brown people taking these roles. They know that accountability is coming with that.
Barack Hussein Obama scared them. And that's when you saw the birther, the rise of Trump, gave the voice to the voiceless who had been simmering and mad as hell that this black man ascended to this most powerful position on the planet. Did not like it because they saw what it would mean as a means for all the rest of the little black and brown children to be able to come up and say, maybe one day I too
100%.
Push
100%.
back, change the history, whitewash the history, DEI, voting rights, all of the little things that had been put into place to try and equal what has always been an uneven playing field is now being pushed back on as the worst thing to happen because now you have the old McCarthy era terms coming back, communists, socialists. You're going to hear so much about this in the next 10 weeks, especially leading up to the next presidential election. But the midterms are going to be the bellwether because you're going to hear more name calling from people who have no idea what that name means. What's the difference between a communist, a socialist, and a plutocrat? But you don't mind calling people that because somebody on whatever show you watch, whether it's Fox or CNN, same bird, different wing, whatever you are watching, they're telling you what you should think that a fascist is, what you should think that a socialist is, what you should think that a communist is. When you talk about socialism and you don't mention the fact that the president of the United States has started taking money from private industries, I think that's socialist.
Or
I'm pretty
sure. And you abruptly stopped at socialist.
I'm pretty sure that's socialist. Just because these are the terms that you're going to hear. And I don't mind if you hear them, but familiarize yourself with them.
Yeah,
what is a capitalist? What's a socialist? What's a communist? What's a fascist? You're going to hear these things from very high positioned people, from very respected in some circles journalists who are going to be saying these terms. And if all you have to respond to them is the gaslighting that you've been raised with as to what is a socialist and what is a communist, when they were all the bad people on the other side of the world, when we were the shining city on the hill, now the same words that you've been using for those other people, it's in the mirror. It's back home.
But it works.
It works every time.
Look where America is. Look where America is in the standing of the rest of the world. Everybody is looking at us now. And I think it was slowly coming. I think I told you when I was in Scotland last year, I was in Scotland in May. So it was like 5 months after Trump took presidency.
Right.
So, and I mean, you know me, I'm not unlike you. I love to chat with people
all the time, all the time
about anything. And the Scottish, man, they like American and unprompted. So I think I counted up to 120 people, and I'm not kidding. We were there for a month. Okay, 120 people, bartenders. Somebody in the line for the coffee, the waitress who was waiting on it, anybody and everybody who will talk, the cab driver. They love to talk, man. They love politics, man. And I will say that they said the same two things to us over and over again. To me, they said without question, without even me prompting, they said Palestine is a genocide and Trump's a fascist.
Yeah,
like without prompting,
they don't have to.
And they were seeing, they see it. They have their own versions of media. They're not under the.
They're not under a rock.
No one is gaslighting
That's right.
them, right?
They see it.
They see it clearly, and it has worked because again, and all this comes back to the beginning. How did we get here? Is because instead of people focusing on why Black maternal mortality rates are so high, or why Black women have such difficulties, or why New Orleans has the worst literacy rates in the country and the highest poverty, or the Deep South, or whatever, or why is Medicaid being taken away? Because instead of focusing on that, fascist. Men are playing, sports.
Prince sports, men and girls sports, and the gays. What about the gays?
Right. And Dr. El Said had a great response when he went back to the circumcision. He's like, you're really thinking about people's penises. Like, really? Aren't you circumcised?
Right.
Boom. And
turned it right back around.
Right. These are the things that we need to say when people say that, because they don't.
They're not expecting it.
And then Trump hasn't given them anything to run on.
No, yes.
There's no affordability. There's no gas is high. We're in a war. There's 18 dead soldiers. There's hundreds of soldiers on the Lincoln ship that don't have clean water or appropriate sanitation. I mean, they have given them nothing. So all they have are trans issues, right? All they have are
fascism,
communist,
right? Socialist. That's what you're looking at.
People coming in from the south of the border. What do they call them? The caravans.
That's right.
That's all they have left, right? In the meanwhile, all they're doing is they're pushing down those Jenga games, because what they want to do is they want to protect this Epstein class.
That's right.
Right.
Number one.
They want to protect that Epstein class. And like we were saying off air, the things that they have done, we have only scratched the surface. And there are movies out there, and I will give you because because this is really fascinating for me, because all of a sudden when Ro Khanna started to quote this Epstein class, kind of it crystallized, right? I'm like, oh, right. The 1% was appropriate at the time, but now it makes more sense.
It makes more sense.
And right now, did you hear that Canada, they want to name Lake Ontario Lake America? Canada's like, we'll just call it Lake Epstein.
There you go.
Right?
We'll call it Lake Epstein. That's what we'll call it.
That's how you keep it in the news, and that's how you keep punching back. I remember when I was a kid and bullies would bully me on the schoolyard, I always punched back. I quickly learned that they stop picking on you if you push back.
Look for easier target.
They look for
easier target. And the one thing that they will do is when you hit them, they'll say you wrong.
Yeah.
100%. Look what you did.
Yeah.
You wrong. Doc, it's always a pleasure. We want to thank you guys for giving us 3 hours out of your lives that you'll never get back. And we certainly hope we've given you a little bit of something in return for the investment of your time. I'm your host, Graylin Bryant Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Take care of yourselves and each other.
Brother Jared on the other side of the glass, y'all. Practice random acts of kindness. Do something nice for somebody just because it's a nice thing to do. Take care of yourselves and each other, and we're going to see y'all on the flip.